girl's got power, Florabella stands tall. Every drip, every drop, watch the haters fall. Channel sharp as thorns, ain't taking no mess. Scroll through her feed, feel that queen's finesse. Vines tangle tight, but Flora breaks free. Roots so deep, can't mess with her tree. From the mud she rises, roses from the dirt. Every comment section she lays down hurt. Flora's anthem, blooming under pressure. Resilient, resolving, no lesser. Florabella's reign strong and relentless. Beauty in battle, queen sure defenseless. From the garden green to the concrete wall, Florabella, unstoppable nature's child. Leaves whisper secrets, she's the loudest shout. From the channel buzzing, she never backs out. Seed of strength, through seasons she grows. In the face of doubt, her spirit glows. Cameras ain't a limit, she branches out. Thorns in her crown, she wears it no doubt. Flora's anthem, blooming under pressure. Resilient, resolving, no lesser. Florabella's reign strong and relentless. Beauty in battle, queen sure defenseless. Flora's anthem, blooming under pressure. Resilient, resolving, no lesser. Florabella's reign strong and relentless. Beauty in battle, queen sure defenseless.
Florabella on my screen. Her smile, it shines so bright. She's a queen with every scene. In the morning or the night, recipes and good vibes flow. Every video a gem. Her confidence, it grows and grows. We're inspired like her friends. Unstoppable Flora, she's got that power. Spreading her aura, blossoming like a flower. Through the highs and all the lows, she remains so strong. Her spirit always glows. She's where we all belong. With every like and every share, we feel her energy. No storm too strong, she can't bear. She's setting us all free. Unstoppable Flora, she's got that power. Spreading her aura, blossoming like a flower. Recipes and good vibes flow. Every video a gem. Her confidence, it grows and grows. We're inspired like her friends. Unstoppable Flora, she's got that power. Spreading her aura, blossoming like a flower. Through the highs and all the lows, she remains so strong. Her spirit always glows. She's where we all belong. Every share, we feel her energy. No storm too strong, she can't bear. She's setting us all free. Unstoppable Flora.
All right, everybody, what's going on? What is going on? You know, I've been saying that I want to do streams. Now, I did schedule a members only stream, right? It was very last minute. It wasn't very organized. You know, I was struggling. Sin had me cracking up. Oh, yeah, she had me cracking up, too. She had me dying, okay? I wish we could have done without some of the guests, but definitely Cynthia always has me laughing. What is going on, Dwight Bear? He says, how are you doing? Mr. Arturo Gomez, I'm gonna need you to take that to the swirling sector, okay? I know maybe that's charming to other people, but it's not when you call me black anything, okay? Black Beauty says, I won't mention why, but you were there. Yes, unfortunately, I did. What did I miss? I was handling business. I know, boo. I know. The members only is so hard because it's not like, you know what I mean? A live stream is only as valuable or is very it's not very valuable, I should say, to not mess it all up. It's not very valuable if your members aren't there, right? Or if it's taking a while to get people in there. So that's why, like, not anything of like, oh, I'm so mad at you guys, but it was more like, this is pointless right now. You know what I mean? Like, until it could be a better time. I didn't see you. YouTube didn't tell me anybody was there. YouTube said I was talking to myself. YouTube said, ain't nobody in here, girl. YouTube said, what are you doing? Who are you talking to? I'm so sorry. I did not. If I would have saw even one person, I would have been like, all right, let me chill out for a little bit. But there was nobody. So I was just like, ugh. But I know YouTube sometimes takes a little bit while, wind it up and show you that that there's people in the chat in the first place. So my apologies, but I did want to go live on the main channel because I was like, you know what? Let me just do like something quick and light, not as like planned or structured as my original body cam show, but maybe something that we can be a little bit more laid back talking about this type of content. Amber said YouTube stopped playing with me. The YouTube was definitely playing with you because I thought it was something to myself, I was like, it was only like 8 minutes, but it was like, damn, this is a long time to be just sitting here, not even one person. Like, I don't want this stream to be so weird because I'm just here, like, in front of the camera, like, ooh, hello. It's just so fucking weird. Lana Love says, I was late because I needed the earlier time. Oh, well, thank you for coming. I appreciate you coming. I did want to do the earlier time, but then I was caught up, and then I looked at the count, and I was like, oh, shit, good. Like, everyone wants the later time, but it was like 50-50 for a little while. Is it your birthday? It is not my birthday. No, I'm not born in this disgusting season of winter. No, I was born in the summertime, baby. I'm a summertime baby. Let's see here. Gore said, good evening, Flora. Good evening, Gore. I hope you're doing good. What cake am I carrying? Because, honestly, this would be cute, right? If I was actually carrying some cake, right? If I had some cheeks out or something. But there are no cheeks here. So I'm wondering, have you been watching corn all day? Is that why you're being weird now? I think so. Hey, Kiki Star. How you doing, boo? We got Empress. We got everyone in the building. I wish some of y'all would have been here a few minutes ago. YouTube was like, you talking to yourself, girl. I was like, you know what? I don't even want to waste the members' time. I know first of all, I know I'm gonna either get sleepy and be like, all right, I'm out. Just waiting for people to show up. So I was like, you know what? Let me just come on here on my main channel and do a live. So you guys see the title, Are Body Cams Ethical? And the only reason why I'm even like posing this question is because I've seen some body cam footage lately that made me question like why certain information is so readily available in these body cams. Like, I definitely get doxing the criminals and the ones who are bad in the footage. But there's been some body cam footage that, like, the people who are helping the police, who are doing the right thing, they're also being exposed too. And so that made me think, like, are they ethical? I mean, obviously, I think that they provide a necessary perspective, right? I think we need to see what's going on. And I think the transparency of body cam footage has actually made people have to, shut their mouth. Presents are getting expensive every year. Yes, honestly, I think in a few months, we're going to have some beautiful body camera footage. All those parents trying to rob Walmart, walk out with a TV that they scanned us an Apple. Oh yeah, I believe we're gonna have some good footage in the next couple months. I agree. I think people are, presents are getting expensive. People are getting impatient. They're broke. But I think from my perspective, it is a genuine question though, because I'm trying to figure out how much should be exposed on the body cam footage. I understand most people are going to be like, okay, we definitely want to see these people who are acting out. Maybe they're getting um, maybe they're getting DV charges, whatever. Like I understand people saying, yeah, we definitely should see those people, but I'm seeing like people who assist the police, people who are like involved in investigations, the victims themselves. A lot of their information is like kind of sort of being doxxed, you know. I specifically one of the ones that I watched yesterday. Well, I was just laying in bed thinking about body cam footage. You know, that's what I do. Um, one of the ones that I watched yesterday, like one of the girls' phone number was like completely out there. And I get it, she probably changed her number now. But like I'm thinking in my head, why would they even release body cam footage that like has people's identifiable information on it? And so I just kept thinking about body cam footage in general, like how it's almost like a video game perspective of like police officers and their jobs. Um, Now I did prepare some videos that I was going to watch with the members. Some of them some of them were egregious, some of them weren't. But I have a few that I do want us to sort of look at. Maybe not because I'm exploring the idea of ethical body cam footage, but I really just I want us to take a look at how much they're revealing. And I'm saying that because I watched a case recently of a gang member or ex-gang member who's released from jail who deleted his DoorDash driver or his Uber Eats driver, I forget. And everything was blurred, like the police face, the people on scene, like almost everything was blurred except for the people who the neighbors who reported their neighbor for being a serial, like for being a deleter. You know what I mean? So in my head I was like, why would the police redact all of their officers who are doing their jobs, right? Like nobody's gonna come after them for doing their job. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. They redacted all the officers, but the people who turned in an ex MS-13 gang member, their face was in the body cam footage. You know, it's that, and then it's some cases where it's like DV and the girl's phone number is completely released, their address, like to the point where there's people in the chat like, oh, I used to live in that part of Florida. Like I know exactly where that is. That's kind of scary, you know? So it made me think of the ethics of body cam footage. And I wanted to take a different look at body cam footage, right? Let's look at what exactly are we seeing? How much are we privy to as a public society, right? But they also put they put everyone's business on Front Street. But I'm not talking about just people knowing the face of a bum nigga who gets kicked out of his mom's house. I'm talking about like people who are DV victims, or who are other victims, like, or just people involved in some of these criminal cases being doxxed too. Like, for example, the one I just said, which was the neighbors of, or roommates, I should say, because they did live in the same house. They're roommates of a person who deleted his DoorDash driver. Their face was all over the screen, you know, like it was so weird that the body cam footage was edited and like things were redacted, like to take out the police officer's information. But the neighbors, right, who were actually heroic and got all this, turned in the not body cam, the security footage and everything like that. Their faces were all over the body cam footage. And I was like, damn, if I had just turned in a gang member, right, or someone who used to be a gang member, I wouldn't want to put my face out there. You know what I mean? I wouldn't want anybody to see me or know what I look like, or, know where I live. If they know the person, they know where I live. You know what I mean? And I don't know. So I said, let's take a different type of look at body cam footage. Again, this isn't my usual time of streaming, so it's going to be something laid back and chill. We're just going to sort of look at what it is that we're actually seeing. Could it be for public shame from others when the video is shown? I definitely think I definitely think to some degree, like they want people to be afraid of ending up on this body cam footage. Like I agree with that, but I also think like if somebody comes out of jail and 3 months later they delete somebody, like that person doesn't have a lot of shame, right? The people that they're associated with don't have shame or morals or anything. So it's like, why specifically allow the release of those people's face? Like something's weird about that for me. just strange. I think not only is the police department strange for blotting out all their police officers, but not the people who helped them solve their investigation, right? But I also think the people who uploaded the footage too, like, why are you releasing these people's face and thing? Like, why do we know what? I should know what somebody who helped you solve a crime looks like. You know what I mean? So, anyways, let's kind of look at it. I don't want to hold you guys up with me chattering too much. We're going to take a look at a few different body cam videos today, and we're going to see how much it is that we're actually getting to see, right? And if we think we're privy to all that information. Again, this is a very last minute laid back stream. I was going to do members, and it just didn't work out today. So let's take a look at it. Kiki Star said bleep. Yeah, I don't know what you mean by bleep, but I will say, like, they could have very well kept some of these people's face out of it. Now, the ones that I'm showing you aren't necessarily any cases that I think they should have blurred people's faces out more. But I want you guys to look at it with me and see how much information we're actually privy to, right? Like how much we're actually seeing in this body cam footage. So I'm gonna play this video. This first one is actually weird because it's dust, right? Obviously, bandits are dusty and they're going to do what they're going to do. In this case, these bandits were fighting over a girl, right? I believe the cousin's girlfriend is being accused of flirting with the other cousin. And so this is the altercation. The police obviously show up to the gas station, and we're going to basically see what comes to be from this. But I just want you guys to pay attention to how much personal information we're getting about not only the perpetrators, but the victims as well. So let's get into it.
To the car into the store. Allegedly, the guy, the shooter, was trying to holler at her. I don't know how he knew that, but that's what he said. No, you're not getting back in my car. No, you're not getting back in my car. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. And I can see the pistol right here.
Today's story starts with a routine trip to the gas station, but ends in a shocking twist of betrayal and violence. A man heads out with his girlfriend and cousin, a simple pit stop turning into something far more dangerous. When his cousin crosses the line, chatting up his girlfriend, tensions erupt. What started as a day out with family turns into an intense face-off, and before they can leave, a gun is drawn, and a single shot changes everything. Here's what happened next.
Now, I'm not going to tell anybody how to feel about drama with family and things like that, but you should not be squabbling over no woman with your family. I'm going to just say that. You should not be squabbling with no woman over your, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, your cousin shouldn't even be crossing that line, and it shouldn't even be in your mind. Why is it always that voice? You know, that voice is giving forensic files, no gore. That voice is giving forensic files. It's giving, you know, all those like crime TV shows from the early 2000s. I think that's why they use it, because it does have like a very like old school crime feel, the voice. So anyways, you guys heard that. Cousins together in a car with one of the cousin's girlfriends, and so they start squabbling.
Oh no!
Family witnesses. Okay.
Okay.
Did any of you see?
No, my wife is right there.
Okay.
No. Oh my.
My leg, I can't lower it. I can't keep it up. Please.
Are you his wife?
I'm his girlfriend.
His girlfriend?
I just need to get in touch with his mom. I was in the car. I have to call my job and everything, but
Hand it to me, babe.
I can't leave him.
This is a story of cousins fighting over the cousin's girlfriend, I guess. Maybe they thought one of the cousins was dating a woman and he's insecure. I guess he thought that she was flirting with his cousin. And so this is what the police came upon when they came to the scene.
Why can't she come with me?
That's what I was trying to tell you. When I was doing like this, I said they got guns. That's what I was trying to tell you. They got guns. That was my intention.
I handed it to Semchi.
Oh, Semchi?
Yeah, Semchi grabbed it from me.
What happened right here?
here.
Especially like these young people. Oh, Senti? Okay. Oh, okay. I see.
I was parked right here.
Was he in a car by
They
chance?
was in it. Okay, when I pulled up, they were both outside the vehicle.
Okay.
Or get
And let me just say something, like, if you guys as women and maybe even men, if you've never dated a jealous person that will accuse you of stuff like this, like, it's so fucking scary. Like, you could literally just be chilling. You could just be laughing. You could just be having a normal interaction, and your partner will automatically assume some crazy shit. And it has nothing, 9 times out of 10, it has nothing to do with anything that you did. It is so fucking scary being with somebody like this. They will flash at the moment, like at a moment's notice. And obviously what happened here, whatever suspicions he felt was enough to pull out a gun. Like, that is very scary. Incredibly scary, So I'm just gonna say that as well, because people could be, just from the title, you can assume, and it says flirting accusations, but you can assume maybe something was done to make him think that. Nah, not always. Not always. Sometimes niggas are just crazy. Sometimes these men are just crazy. Like, sometimes these partners, these people that you deal with that are full of jealousy are just crazy. And they have whole scenarios building up right here in the roof of their brain or the roof of their head. They're just making up scenarios. Like, they don't even care about the truth at that point. It's all about their ego. And that is incredibly scary. I'm just going to say that. Obviously, for him, it didn't even matter if it was family. Either way, he's going to be insecure. He's going to be jealous. He's going to be acting like, some shit's going on that probably wasn't even going on. So it's why I'm glad I'm an introvert. Yeah, I love being an introvert. Because I don't need social interaction every day. Like, imagine being an extrovert and needing to be around people. Like, you're eventually going to run into one of these crazy ass mofos in the first place. So I love being an introvert. And nothing's going to stop me from being introverted. So.
Getting outside the vehicle.
This one right here?
Yes.
Okay. Man, can you step away from the car, please?
I was his girlfriend.
Were you in this car?
My stuff is in here. I'm trying to get the key.
Was he shot in this car?
No.
Where
He
was
was
he shot?
right there. Yeah. I thought she was getting the key.
Okay.
I just need to get the key.
You just need the
This
key
is his
for it?
mom's car, and I'm trying to at least
Not driving mama's car acting a fool like that. Oh no.
I don't know. I'm trying to find the key. So his mom.
He got shot right there. That's what they're saying. Yeah, they're arguing about not getting.
I'm not sure about anything. I'm watching this with you guys. I'm watching this one with you guys. A lot of these I didn't prepare ahead. It's just for us to get just to look at body cam footage and see how much that we're seeing. I'm not sure there was no gaslighting, but either way, you're ready to pull a gun on a family member because of a chick. I'm sorry, it ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. If you feel that way, leave your partner.
Getting in the car for some reason. Do you know where the key is? Do you know where the key is?
No, I'm trying to get in touch with his mom to see if she can get here. Really cool.
Or no, I'm sorry. Who was this other guy?
his cousin.
It's his cousin? Like
Yeah.
blood cousin or just
Yeah.
like good friend cousin?
That's his blood.
Blood cousin.
cousin.
Okay. What were they arguing about?
Me.
Over you?
Huh?
Over you?
Yeah.
About like
Because he was
relationship
like,
stuff?
no, because his cousin was trying to was asking me weird questions and stuff, and I told him that I was on my way to work.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And
I got
it
you.
was just a good fight, but his cousin was.
Pulled a gun on? Okay. Just hang tight, okay? We're gonna have. What's your name, hon?
And if y'all think that he wouldn't eventually turn that same violence against her, then you're stupid too, right? Because I see Guido Planet, whatever, however you pronounce that. He says everyone might be at fault. Nah. If I see my man flirting with my cousin, he's her man now. And if she wants my leftovers, then she's stupid too. I'm not about to fight or hurt anybody in my family over a relationship. That's so crazy. I mean, let's say that. Let's say he isn't. Let's say he is crossing the line. That's still stupid. That's still dumb. Someone said tax refund babies. Man, I ain't got a tax refund in 3 years, so I don't know who you're talking about. He says, "Nah, I've seen this before." Okay, let's walk through it then.
What's your name? We're gonna have some detectives come out, and they're gonna want to talk to you about everything too. Okay, just so we get a clear picture of what actually happened here. Okay. Can you tell me how old? Can you tell me how old? Is it your boyfriend?
Yeah. Can you give me 1 second? I have to call his mother. And I'm trying to.
Before you do that, because I know it's gonna be a minute, and it's probably gonna be very stressful. What is his name? He's gonna be alright, okay? How old are you?
21.
21. You guys get him? It's his cousin. Yeah. They were arguing. I don't think it was an accident.
Okay, so come on.
Just watch out for the blood.
I pulled her right here. Okay.
This your car right here?
No, this car right here. My husband went into the store. I was just gonna wait until. Why don't you mind your business? I'm talking to him. He came and got me. You ain't got nothing to do with this.
Whose mama is that?
Anyway, so I'm pulled B right here, and then he went inside the store. My cousin was pulled right here. She just happened to pull up, and she waved to us.
I got you.
And then my husband said hi to her as he was going to the store. I got out, went over to her car, and we said hi. What y'all doing today? And she went to that. They arguing, they're going back and forth around the car, and I'm like, dang, is they playing? Is they for real? This car, yeah. Because when this old dude, the driver, when he went into the car, into the store, allegedly the guy, the shooter, was trying to holler at her. I don't know how he knew that, but that's what he said. No, you're not getting back in my car. No, you're not getting back in my car. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. And I can see the pistol right here in this pocket, like this. No, I'm sorry, it was this one. I can see the pistol, and then
I'm not laughing at the situation. I'm just laughing like, you really sitting here squabbling with your cousin. This is exactly why I absolutely cannot deal with people. Yeah, because it's like, that's not the right reaction. Like, first of all, you're driving your mom's car, okay? You're in your mom's vehicle. You're carrying a family member with you. And I don't care if he was hollering. I'm sorry. I don't care if he was hollering at your girlfriend. Right? I don't care. Tell your cousin he's a loser, disrespectful piece of garbage, and put him out. Why are you shooting him? Why are you shooting him? Now you're going to jail, and your girl's going to be free for the taking. By the time you get out, she's going to have a new man. So what was the point of that? You know what I mean? It's just stupid.
Back to Edna, I said, Edna, they got guns. I said, they got guns. I'm moving my car. So I'm moving my car up here, and I'm sitting in the car, and I'm telling old dude, the one guy has Hustle 8, he's sitting over there, and I'm telling him like this. And I'm looking for my cell phone because I was going to call y'all, but I couldn't find it. So then I got back.
This is some ghetto mess. My family is not about to jump nobody over a woman. Nope. Nope. Ain't nobody in my family about to jump nobody over a woman. You want to come at my girl? Okay, you're not going to be around me anymore. And if my girl had nothing to do with that, I'm definitely not pulling out a weapon and going to get ready to pew somebody. Like, this seems so weird. We don't play about betrayal. That's stupid, though. You're dumb. Why are you jumping somebody because your family member is trying to holler at your girl? Throw them out. They can't come back around you, period. Leave it at that. Now you're going to jail. So your girl is going to be free for the taking. And they're both 21. They're not married. They're not like, this is not a wife that he's hollering at. It's a girlfriend. And the cousin is probably a little shitty teenager, too.
I got out the car to go ask Edna to give me her phone. And I'm right here. And, well, it started right here
in the Malibu.
Around the vehicle.
Around this car?
Yes. Because he wanted to get back in the car. Because he said he was trying to holler at his girl when he was in the store. So he's standing right here. He said, boy, I'll shoot you. And I don't know what the other guy was saying. I don't know. They was having words back and forth, but he never pulled a gun out. He pulled that damn gun out and went pow. I think the guy was shot the person. Pow. I think it was 2 shots.
Then what's your stuff in there?
And I got to screaming, and I ran in the store hollering and screaming.
I got you.
He sat here trying to say the gun went off. It was in my pocket. I was trying to protect both of us. And I looked at him and I said, okay, he has everything. But I saw the whole thing, but I didn't tell him that I saw the whole thing.
Right. All right.
And he took his shirt off, trying to push me off the way because we put a tourniquet and was, trying to, I got a blanket, a pillow, and was trying to do what we could. And the guy, the shooter, he tried to push me out the way. I said, no, we're trying to stop the blood. He took his shirt, that white shirt that's tied around his leg, that came off my shoe.
Okay.
First 48.
What was her name, man?
Jennifer.
You're pretty key witness.
Yeah. And he said, that's my cousin. I wouldn't hurt my cousin. I'm like, really? But
Right, and then the regret after is what annoys me. Barbara said this is sad. ATF said the sad part is it probably wouldn't even been the woman he married or stays with forever. Now imagine going to jail because you're jealous about your cousin coming at a girl that you're dating while you're basically an infant. Like you're 21, like you're not even grown yet, but you're grown enough in somebody else's car to pull out a gun. You know what I mean? Like I know that's not like we're trying to see here how much they're exposing of people, but this lady who's narrating, she don't got no fears. She's sitting in there stomping. She's showing them where they walk to. She don't got no fears. But how do y'all feel about them exposing somebody who is a witness to a crime? How do y'all feel about that? Now, I don't know that this young gentleman is dangerous at all, right? This is obviously a case of a family issue. But how do you guys feel about them showing the witnesses in this body cam footage? How do y'all feel about that? I'll also say in this one, they didn't blur out the cops' faces as well, but I don't think anybody's going to be like, that's the cop from the body cam footage. Like, unless he did some messed up stuff, they're not going to be like, oh, that's the cop from the body cam footage. You know what I mean? Versus, oh, that's the lady who snitched on me when I pew-pewed my cousin. You know, I don't know. But let's see.
I'm going to tell y'all right now, he pulled the gun out, shot it. It wasn't like the gun went off accidentally. Pow, pow.
Did you guys saw what happened?
Hell no, I didn't see shit. I was inside the gas station. I heard the two guys.
Now, do you guys believe that they didn't see shit? Maybe they saw some cameras rolling. They said, I'm not about to be caught in 4K snitching. Because there is that culture. There is that culture.
You know where you at? You're the east side actor. Ain't nobody saying
So if you didn't see anything, get outside of the tape here.
Oh, okay. I'm already outside of the tape.
No, outside of the tape.
I did.
Outside of the tape. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, ain't nobody.
So did you see anything that happened?
I was sitting on the cracker.
Did you see it?
Yeah, I see it.
What would you see?
And you know ATF, that 9 times out of 10, when they're hyper vigilant about you being a cheater, it's because behind the scenes, they texting all the bitches, they texting all the women, they're being thirsty, they're being grimy. That's a lot of times why they have a problem when they see even remotely a chance of their partner cheating. You know, I've been, let's say this, I haven't been with a lot of people who cheated on me, right? But I will say that I've been with people who will be all hypersensitive about who I'm talking to, what I'm doing, where I'm walking, just to find out that that person was over there messaging, begging, pleading, and checking on all types of other people. You know what I mean? So I do think that it's a reaction based off of like, not only ignorance, but like guiltiness as well. Like you're clearly worried about her talking to other men because that's what you're doing too, right? But you don't want her to be on the same plane level as you. He said, I ain't seen. Yeah, he said that because, like I'm saying, these body cam, like I'm sure a lot of people look at those cameras and think, nah, I'm not about to be caught on 4K snitching, right? And other people are like, hey, I'm safe. I'm a snitcher because this is the live case and I need to let people know what's going on. I need to let the police know what's going on. So I think it's a mixture of two. These gentlemen, being older black men, they probably didn't want to be seen as the snitch. Let's be real. Because the way he's talking about I ain't see ish lets me know he saw a little something. It depends what part of town it is. It's not always guilt, just lame stuff. Definitely insecure, definitely. But I will tell you this, as a woman who's experienced relationships with men, the most aggressively jealous men are the most infidel, right? The ones who cheat the most, right? The ones who be creeping into women's DMs, having all types of snail trails of them begging for cootie for coochie out there and things like that. Those are the first ones who will become the most aggressive and violent when it comes to jealousy. So this is just my experience as a woman, and a lot of women probably tell you the same thing. So I think there's a little bit more to that. He said there's a big difference between being jealous out of love and jealous because you're guilty is very different. Yeah, exactly. Bruno says I effing love this live. Thank you so much for being here, Bruno. Make sure you guys hit the like button. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, no, because that's what it'd be, a whole snail trail. They be begging and pleading and inching their way into every DM, but accusing you of being a cheater. I used to be married. You know how many times that person I was married to accused me of being a cheater, just for me to have evidence from so many other people that this person was a straight up cheater, liar, dusty, thirsty, degenerate. Like, that's just the case a lot of the times. A lot of the times you're hyper focused on cheating because that's what you're doing too, you know? So Google says projecting, absolutely. More live talk. Honey, if you wanted to watch this, you could have went to the video and watch. It's 11 minutes. You could have went and watched it. Hey, don't call me out like that. Larry, don't you be super jealous and hyper focused on her cheating when you're a cheater. Be honest. Be honest.
Somebody talk to you yet? No. Okay. What'd you see?
Somebody get shot.
She's the manager. She's the manager. You're not the manager. Here, honey.
So what exactly did you see?
They was arguing about that's his girl right there.
Now I know that ain't Unc that just said he ain't seen nothing. Hold on. Let me make sure that's not okay. Okay, I was about to say, I know that ain't the Unc that just acted like he ain't see shit.
That side of the tape. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So did you see anything that happened?
I was sitting on the cracker.
Did you see it?
Yeah, I seen it.
What'd you see? Did anybody talk to you yet?
No.
Okay. What'd you see?
Somebody get shot.
She's the manager. She's the manager. You're not the manager. Here, honey.
So what exactly did you see?
They was arguing about that's his girl right there. The one got shot.
Yeah.
So I guess when he got out there, they was saying like, you trying to holler at my girl.
Okay. He's the guy that got shot said that? Okay.
No, the guy said, yeah, you trying to holler at my girl.
Okay.
He like, cuz I want to do that, That's how the argument starts. So they trying to leave, but he locked the door so his cousin won't get in.
Okay.
So he trying to open the door, but she had the door still open. He trying to hit the locks in so he get in the back. But once he tried to get in the back, dude walked around the car, the one got shot, and he said, don't walk up on me.
Now making him walk, okay, that's fair, right? Like, but pulling the pew pew out, he was doing too much. Making him walk, okay, yeah, you can walk home, nigga. You're over here trying to holler at my chick. Go walk home. Walk your ass back to that home that our family lives in, since you're so big and bold. You know what I mean? Like, that part I totally understand. But I do think that the pew pew, you're doing too much, my friend. Way too much.
Yeah, I don't know if they'll call you or not, but just I appreciate your help.
She can tell y'all everything. She's sitting right there.
Yeah. Well, you were over here, so I figured see.
She's sitting right there.
Oh, you were up there.
Right here between the freezer and
Okay. You got a car here? Or?
No, my girl working.
She's working. Okay. Is the store locked?
Yeah, they locked.
Okay. All right. Yeah, if you don't mind, just hang out like right up here.
Not shot his cousin and then ran. Hold on. What is he running for? I want to know. I want to know too. I don't know if he just went home. I don't know, but
on the ground. On the ground. I do have a large rifle on me.
You know, I should have played Guess What Racist! We already saw the girlfriend. Why do ninjas do this? Like, I know other races do it, but why do ninjas be doing stuff like this? Like, why do they gotta be the perfect example of this? Like, at least when the police got there, he said, you know what, I'm not gonna put my life in danger. Yes, sir, yes, sir. But like, you just pew somebody, now you run down the street to your house like they're not gonna come look for you, sir. And it was your own family too. Like, blood cousins. The girl said they were blood cousins.
Sir, it was a discharge of a weapon, sir. That's fine, man. We'll get it figured out, all right? Just relax. Just relax. I wasn't trying to run in nothing. Can I sit up, man? 965. Hey, sir, get this weapon out of my pocket. I went to discharge it to put it down and it went off. Listen, I'm going to stand you up, right? Yes, sir. I don't do that. Sir, it went off. It might be chambered.
Oh, hell no. Look at this ninja. Now, come on. Let me stop. I don't want to be rude, but come on, guys. Seriously? Them worms on your head?
I was trying to help my cousin. What the fuck? Bro, I was trying to help my cousin. Yes, sir. Just relax, man. If it was an accident, just relax, brother, all right? Yes, sir. Any other weapons on you?
I do not know.
Okay.
No, I do not.
You wearing sales, I wear a jacket.
I was like, all right, chill, don't push me.
No other things on me, sir. Where is the... I ain't gonna let you know.
Okay, you good.
Hey, could you put... What's that? While I'm sitting here, could you put these in front of me? They can't. All right, sir.
You know what? I'll give him this, right? At least he didn't even make no trouble for the police officers. This is what I'll say. He came right up there. He said, yes, sir, yes, sir. But just going to jail because you were, like, they didn't even do nothing. It was just flirting. You ready to pew your cousin? That's ridiculous. Hey, Hassan, it is a complete mess. Complete mess. All right, it was a short one, though. Again, we're sort of looking here to see how much is being exposed about the people involved. And we're not just talking about the perpetrator, right? I want to know, are they exposing too much of the witnesses, the people involved? We just saw that body cam footage. They asked some gentlemen, did you see what happened? They said, I didn't see ish, right? But if you think about it, their faces were right on camera. Could that be why they weren't interested in speaking or really telling what was going on? I don't know. All right, so let me see. Because the other ones that I had were more so a little bit egregious, but I think we might just do them anyways and take the hit if we do get a hit. If we don't get a hit. All right, so this one, I originally put it in part of my egregious stories that I wanted to do because I thought it was like gonna be this massive, unearthing of like a serial deleter. But the circumstances of this was a lot more tricky, right? And it doesn't mean it wasn't horrible because anybody whose body's being disposed of in an immoral way, it's a terrible situation. But let's look at this one here. All right, they discovered some human remains, but it got way more tricky after this point. All right, so I'm going to play the next one. I guarantee he thought he wasn't going to get named. Yeah, maybe he thought his girl wasn't going to say nothing, which is ridiculous. They're definitely going to need to censor their ass, but content is content. Yeah, I do think they should censor, but like my thing is they should censor the witnesses because who would want to talk on body cam footage if they know their face is going to be out there? The body cams aren't small. Like y'all seen it in my thumbnails for the body cam videos that I usually do. The body cam is like, I don't know if y'all can see that, but it's like, it's about half the size of a block of cheese. It's pretty large, so it's not like somebody's gonna not see a body cam. They're gonna see it, not the perp, but the witnesses. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. All out of Florida. Somebody was explaining something to me about Florida. They mentioned that Florida is the most transparent state when it comes to like talking about criminals and what they're doing, what they're getting arrested for, mugshots, all that. They said Florida has sunshine laws that allows them to pretty much expose everything that has to do with arrests and things like that. And so I don't know if that's why we're seeing more body cam out of Florida. I think Florida folks are a little crazy though. So you can see the body cam. Yeah, it's massive. It's big. It's like half a block of cheese. You know what I'm trying? Like it's a pretty decent size. So, anyways, let's see this one here. Eventually, when I originally saw the title and things like that, I was like, damn, body parts in the desert. But it gets so much more tricky than this. All right, so let's see, and let's see how much information they're going to be displaying about everyone involved.
Is that an arm? Yes, it's still got skin on it.
I hate to be indelicate, but we got a call yesterday afternoon. They had found an arm and a leg. And then about an hour and a half ago, we got a phone call from some deer hunters north of town, and they found 2 heads.
When the Yavapai County Sheriff's Office received a call about what appeared to be a human arm found in the woods, they had no idea that this was only the beginning of the gruesome discoveries. As more and more body parts turn up, authorities can't help but wonder if they've stumbled upon a serial killer's dumping grounds, or if there's something else just as sinister at play.
They found a total of 9 legs and several arms.
On December 26, 2020, 2 Yavapai County Sheriff's deputies headed out to the woods south of Prescott. There they met with the 2 people who called authorities after stumbling upon something disturbing.
Hey, Cliff, what is going on? Thank you so much for the $2 super chat, Mr. Cliff. Thank you so much. It is greatly appreciated. Again, I appreciate all donations in all shapes, forms, and sizes. So thank you so much, Cliff, for the donation. All right, let's get back into the show.
This right here, this is crazy.
Is it in the bag or what is it?
No, it's laying right there.
Okay.
So look at we're just gonna walk along this fence line, just to this tree.
Okay.
It's right below.
Did you touch anything?
Oh, hell no.
How close did you get to it?
Probably 8 or 9 feet.
Okay. So stop wherever you stopped before, okay?
Right here.
Okay.
I backed the truck. I broke a couple of branches to try and get to that dead one that's down like that.
Right.
And back there, right over there.
Okay.
Does Arizona have the same laws in terms of releasing everything? Right. A lot of body parts, right? I think, but the sad part is I do think that they're used to it by now. I'm pretty sure if they're seasoned officers, they're probably used to seeing all types of egregious things. Maybe not 9 legs, but I'm sure they're used to it, unfortunately. He said not like Florida. Yeah, because what I saw was that I believe it's Florida and South Carolina who are the most similar with the sunshine type laws, where they just pretty much expose everything about a arrest. They make all that stuff public: the arrest, the charges, the body cam footage, the the mug shots, all of that. As yes, but it also depends on the case. Yeah, I think so. Are you a cop? Cliff, why are you being weird now, Cliff? He asked me if do I believe in Jesus? I said I'm gonna leave it alone. I don't want to mess with nobody. Sky Daddy, now you asking me about a cop. What is a cop, Cliff? What's a cop?
Yep, it is. You got crime scene tape.
Oh, I got it.
Okay.
All right,
Let's go back to the car, you guys. Stay there. He's going to get a witness statement from you. All right.
Were the fingernails polished? Does it look like a female's hand?
I didn't look that close.
We're not going to get too close right now. I'm just going to get Mike and CI started. You need to call out CI.
10-4. So it is
CI's crime scene.
In my opinion, yes. It's I don't know if it's male or female or what, but it's definitely confirmed.
That's a fact, ATF. You're not wrong at all.
for how much?
We got about 10 feet away from it because we don't want to disturb any footprints or anything, and we're going to be putting up crime scene tape. I believe it's a leg.
The officers then began marking off the area. It's while setting up a designated crime scene that the deputies noticed something particularly odd about the arm. Little did they know, this was actually an important clue about how exactly the limb came to be in the woods.
There's like toilet paper on that arm. Too. Did you only see an arm or did you see something else? Just that one? Okay. All right.
And then I told him about seeing a string of toilet paper on the road.
Okay.
The officer then gets statements from the witnesses who found the extremity, and they immediately share information about something else suspicious that they saw earlier.
There was somebody that was heading up here when we were up here, and it's like he stopped because he saw our truck and then he backed out slowly.
And I walked down here to see if I could see what car it was, because it sounded like it was still idling right here.
Yeah, it stopped.
But I didn't see it.
Now we got to talk about the type of crime it is, because like obviously we're gonna find in a little while that this wasn't just an everyday serial deleter, right? This was obviously, there's a lot more to this situation. But now imagine if this was, right? Why are we getting body camera footage of the people who, like, why can we see their faces? You know, I don't know. How do you guys feel about that? At this point, this is about 5 years removed. I don't know how I feel about the people who discovered the scene being exposed, especially because I realize now that police departments do have a discretion to choose if they want to expose the face of people who are involved and things like that. Now, the people who are acting a fool in the body cam footage, you know, we don't care too much about them, especially the deleters. But we definitely care. Cliff is on one tonight. We definitely care when people who are doing their due diligence as good citizens are, you know, giving witness statements and their faces are being put out there, you know, kind of involuntarily, because if they would have chosen to be different people and just not say nothing, they could have just left the bodies there. You know what I mean? But they did, and now the whole world has to know that they found bodies. So I don't know how you guys feel about that. But thank you so much, Cliff, for the $2 super chat. Again, he says, Hail Mary, full of grace. The Lord is with thee. Thank you so much for the super chat, Cliff.
You know, and I thought it was odd, but there is a lot of prints around.
So you guys have been up here twice now.
He has.
I've been up here twice now.
Despite the gruesome discovery, the tone remains light.
The way this works is I need all your most current information here, okay?
Okay.
I'm not saying it's a murder. I don't know what happened. You know what I mean?
Bodies usually don't stay.
I'm not saying what happens.
We probably are going to end up calling a lot of other people out. It's a pretty big arm. I think it might be an adult. Yeah. Yeah.
While continuing to tape off the area to prevent contamination, one of the deputies offers some speculation about the arm.
Somebody that was camping and a bear got him. Is there our bear out here?
The bear wouldn't leave the arm. And then take the other arm.
Yep.
It would come back.
I don't know. I'm just saying. Anything back in there? He said there was more toilet paper this way, didn't he?
Yeah.
That's the thing, though. There's toilet paper on the arm. That's freaking weird.
All right, here, I'll go put it by the arm.
No, this is about that's
Close
as far
as
as
we
we're
want.
going. Right there's that blue thing.
Does it look like it got bitten off? Like it was chewed on or anything?
Well, it's chewed on, it looks like. Well, he says fresh. Now that I'm closer, definitely not fresh. Because now I can actually really kind of see the hand.
Yeah, it's weird that there's toilet paper on it. Yeah. And well, especially on the back end right there where you see that dryer sheet or whatever that is back there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if somebody tried to cover it up or wrap it. Looks like a dryer sheet.
Oh, that part back there.
Yeah, the part right there in the back of the arm.
Looks like the stuff some other dryer sheets are made out of, but like on a roll. And there's more of it over there.
Yeah. Yeah, let's just go this way.
Another officer arrives soon after, and understandably, they can't believe what they're seeing.
Now that I've looked at it, it is old, but it's still got skin on it.
And it's weird, like they try to wrap the back of it with like some kind of
dryer sheet or fabric, and the fingers are all purple. I got pictures too. I can't get them.
An arm?
Yes, it's the right arm. He backed his truck right up in here, and he was getting ready to cut this tree, and they saw that, and they got out of here. So they saw something else back in here, but I'm not going back in there to mess anything up.
As it would turn out, the tree cutters were right, and there was more than one gruesome discovery still hidden in the woods. The very
You know what's crazy is that they're pretty much walking through the scene, just sort of assume. I think they're assuming there is either a serial deleter or animals got them. But what they're about to find out is way more crazy. If y'all have seen this, y'all already know what I'm talking about. Thank you, Cliff, for the super chat again. He says, I wouldn't feel confident these cops would save me. Why do you say that? Well, you see, because the cops, I think, are doing a pretty good job of trying to figure out what's going on in the scene. They have no idea, but they're trying to. And they're trying to preserve the scene, too, as well, in case there's crime.
very next day, the Yavapai County Sheriff's Office received another call, this time from two hunters. They, too, had stumbled upon something shocking. A deputy meets up with the hunters and is led to another chilling discovery.
Down in there?
Yeah, that's the heads are up here. Looked as lazy as whoever this was. I think they kind of threw some dirt and rocks and
right
in the ditch here.
Oh, wow.
That's kind of where we had stopped and ate lunch. And I crossed this, and I thought, it's just somebody dumping trash because there's everywhere.
Right.
Then I walked across here, up the hill, and that.
Okay.
Disturbingly, the hunters had found two severed heads.
And whatever else we haven't seen in it, that's what we found.
Okay. All right.
But with the coyotes and all that, who knows what could have been here?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I got a call into Scott Poppenberger right now just to let their carnivore attack team know, just in case this being out here has put something in the air to call them out and caused any issues. So may have some cat action up here in a while.
Despite the earlier speculation about a bear being responsible for the body parts, and now possibly a coyote or mountain lion, the truth would turn out to be even more bizarre.
When I tell these guys that I know that we're...
Make sure y'all hit the like button for me. We got 228 people in here, very few likes. Hit the like button for me, guys.
From Sheriff's Department, Police Department, there's things you guys see that I don't want to know. This is
one
of them right
yeah,
here.
this is it.
This is one of the things I don't need to know about.
While conducting searches of both areas, police uncovered a series of strange clues. One of these clues led Lieutenant Bolts to making phone calls to try and trace the origin of the human remains. The first call he made was to a research company.
Hi, how are you?
I'm well. How are you?
Well, we're a little perplexed right now.
I'm a little perplexed by the message I read. I don't know if it's right.
Sounds like it is. So we got a call yesterday afternoon from some folks who were out cutting firewood. They said they found an arm and a leg, and the location's about 20, 30 miles south of Prescott.
Mm-hmm.
So we went out there thinking that we had a homicide, and our criminal investigative division came out and they searched the area. They found a total of 9 legs and several arms, and then some other parts they think might be elbows or other parts, they're not sure. Each of those body parts had a tag on it. They've all been collected and taken to our medical examiner's office, and we were planning on working on this on Monday. But about 2.5 hours ago, we got a phone call from some deer hunters about 50 miles away as the crow flies, said they found 2 skulls on the ground. The common thread between the two is that the parts that we found yesterday and the skulls today, all of them have been wrapped in this blue and white, like surgical paper. We are all but certain that these are related. We're just trying to find out where they came from.
Thank you. And they said surgical paper or wrap, right? So that should tell you that there's a little bit more going on here, right? So they're finding dismembered body parts, but they're not finding evidence of a crime, the rest of the body, the other pieces to the puzzle of what could be possibly going on here. So that should tell you a little bit something about the direction that this is going. Kiki Star says they probably came from a morgue. That's not a bad guess. That's not a bad guess.
Once you said it and we walked back, this like that medical
Right.
whatever
Waste bags and
yeah,
that
it's
one.
just somebody being a jerk, lazy and a jerk.
Yeah, I mean, there's proper ways to do this, and, ethical ways. This is just.
If we could call you guys and find out who these people are and where they came from, because obviously we can't have people.
But can you identify a body just using the arm? How can you identify who the body belongs to just using the arm? I don't know if you can. Or a cadaver farm. That's possible. The front porch says, Flora, hey, Florida Bella, not gonna lie, I love body cam videos. Yeah, me too. Honestly, I love them, but there's such a huge component of transparency that we're missing related to body cam. We get to see so much. We get to see what's really happening on these domestic calls. We get to see what's really happening when the police show up to the scene of a crime. We get a pretty insider look. It feels like watching a movie almost, right? Because you're right there with them. And I heard Gore say that it's unnerving. It definitely is, because you're right there. It's very tense. Yeah, they could do DNA. But wouldn't they have to match it to something else, like the person's dental records or something? Assuming they went to the dentist. Fingerprints, maybe they have the hands. So they could, but I think fingerprints, don't you need to have something to match it to? Would a regular person have done fingerprints? I do know that, I know they use teeth for identification. Yeah, that I know for a fact. That I know that they definitely use teeth as a last resort when there's no other way to identify somebody. Maybe even their parents and things like that, but it's going to get a little bit more tricky. This one, for me, was more of people were just discovering, so I don't know if the people who discovered it were per se going to be in danger or anything, but yeah, you need to be in CODIS. What does that mean? What's in CODIS? Not sure what that means. Or I know you have to be in the system for them to find your prints, but maybe if you've done Ancestry.com, they'll have your prints. If you've done other things like that you don't realize is a way that criminal justice systems keep your DNA. Yeah. But let's continue.
Well, just dumping.
Right.
Along with blue and white surgical paper, many of the dismembered limbs had metal tags, and officers also found a plastic bag with the name Future Gen X on it.
They have some kind of tag on them. It's a whole body donation, so we do tag everything that we have.
After coming up with a dead end, Lieutenant Bolts called someone else to try and trace Future Gen X.
I need to talk to somebody who can give me information on your willed cadaver program for a law enforcement matter.
Yes, this is April. I can help you.
April, so I hate to be indelicate, but we got a call yesterday afternoon from some folks out cutting wood south of Prescott that they had found an arm and a leg. Do you guys use medical ID tags on the appendages?
We do not.
Sounds like we can rule you guys out for help then.
Rather than body parts dumped by a serial killer, the limbs appeared to belong to cadavers donated for medical research.
Oh, wow. That was a turn of events. Hey, Sharon, by the way. I know I said it, but there's always some feedback while I'm talking because the video's playing. But ATF said it's a federal system that has your biometrics if you've committed felonies or if you ever gave your DNA. Yeah, the key word is if you ever gave your DNA. Well, people don't realize Ancestry.com, a lot of those different ones, they keep your DNA too. But outside of that, they would how would they even identify these people? Obviously, you guys just found out those bodies were being used for medical research. So, hey, Chakra, how you doing, girl? Let's continue.
But a question remained. How exactly had they ended up strewn around the woods in Arizona? Still determined to find the source of the body parts, the lieutenant tried another contact.
We don't tag like an arm. We do ear tags, and our bodies are never separated. They're always whole bodies.
Okay.
Authorities were eventually able to trace future Gen X to a Seattle address and the company's owner, Walter Harold Mitchell. Police tracked Walter to his apartment in Scottsdale, December 29, 2020, 3 days after the first of the body parts were found.
Hey, Walter. How's it going? I'm Detective Smith. This is Detective Franklin. We're from Yavapai County Sheriff's Office. Can we talk to you for a minute?
Sure. Walter agrees, but detectives immediately notice something peculiar that he's carrying.
You mind if we carry the rock? I just don't like you having a rock in your hand while you're walking with us.
Thank you, Moo. And yeah, wow was my first word too when I saw it. Hey, Jana, sorry, I don't know why I pronounced it Jana, but hey, Jana7, what's going on, boo? Thank you, Chakra. I appreciate that. This is actually something I really enjoy. Y'all know I'm a CJ major, so I'm nosy in the worst ways, right? I love crime, not love crime, but I love learning about crime and like just learning about all that stuff. But yeah, scary as heck that you can donate your body to research and end up in the middle of the fucking woods. You know, that's crazy. It's like a mini Orange County. Is it really? Is it ghetto? I've heard that there's part of Arizona that's ghetto. And I'm glad you guys are telling me because I had no idea. Black Beauty said I sent it. All right, I'm gonna make sure I check my email because I did want to look at a few more. Oh, that's a wealthy part of Arizona. Okay, I didn't know that. That tells you if you send your DNA away, how are you gonna know if they follow the agreement? Well, yeah, but this is the scary part about like being an organ donor. Like I am an organ donor on my license, but like stories like this always scare me. Like, is my body gonna end up in the middle of nowhere? That's so very scary. But you know, obviously this man is probably not the norm for the industry. But the fact that people like him exist sucks. Jenna says, I love watching these videos too. I'm here for this. Thank you, hon. You're welcome. Thank you for being here tonight. All right, let's see what they're going to find out from Mr. Walter and his funky behind.
Do you have any weapons or anything on you? On your person?
On my person, no.
There's a very good reason Walter makes this distinction, as police will eventually find out.
You used to own a company called Future Gen X?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's what we're here to talk about.
Okay.
Have you been following the news at all lately?
No, I have not.
Okay.
All right.
How many bodies did you bring with you from you left Washington?
Bodies?
Cadavers.
Whatever you want to call it.
Whatever.
Body parts.
You know what? Come on, guys. This is an interrogation.
We came to talk to you.
Yeah, that's an interrogation.
No, them talking to your little funky behind, Walter, is not an interrogation. They're just asking you questions. But obviously you're guilty because you know what you were doing. You know, my main thing with this, I would be worried about people who are the owners of those bodies coming to haunt my ass while I'm in the bed watching Netflix. That's what I wouldn't be able to do this. I wouldn't be able to do this. ATF says, I heard the government owns Ancestry. Well, the government accesses Ancestry.com. You know, they access it. So when they have criminals and things like that they're looking for, they go to these industries, and those industries willingly give them the information. A lot of the main thing that we have wrong if you guys can get the hell rid of Sergio, I think I'll do it for you guys. But the one thing that, you know, I was trying to get rid of that damn Dusty. Scott said Arizona is the wealthy part that them people are weird. Yeah, it's kind of sad. He looks like Stephen King's twin. You know, Walter is silly because they can literally they can question you at your home. It doesn't mean that you're being interrogated, right? You're being interrogated when you're in that interrogation room and they tell you you're a suspect or you're somebody that thing, and so we're questioning you. He's not being interrogated, but he's already guilty because he knows what the fuck he did. But I would be worried about these motherfuckers coming to haunt me in my sleep. Oh, you thought you was going to put me in the forest? Be yanking my hair out, throwing my wigs in the toilet and shit. That's what I would be worried about a ghost doing. I could never just get rid of somebody's body. Like a body's a sacred thing, you know. The fact that he so casually just dump these bodies out, and then on top of that, he's gonna be all guilty, like he don't know what the fuck he did. Like, there's a reason why you didn't openly just throw it in the middle of the woods. You're not supposed to dispose of a body like that, whether you use it for science or not. I've been getting spam calls from companies wanting me to send me DNA to test kits as part of my Medicare benefits. Nope. Yeah, they definitely prey on Medicare beneficiaries, so be careful, hon.
You can call it what you want, but we just came to talk to you so we can get to the bottom of what's going on.
Okay. You know what? You can talk to my lawyer.
Okay.
What?
There's body
I don't
parts
get it.
strewn all over our county that have
Okay.
your company's name on them. And we're trying to figure out
Not bull.
why would I drive all the way down here?
That's a good question, but I'm done.
Okay.
All right. Well,
You know what bothers me is like he's acting like he don't know he wrapped some of them body parts up in his thing. Maybe he didn't know. But this is why you don't dispose of bodies illegally, because you're gonna forget what you did. He's probably trying to scrub off of his mind that he just threw these bodies in the woods like trash in the first place. You know what I mean? So, anyways, let's see the last few minutes of this, and then we're gonna look at Black Beauty, the video that she sent me, because that's crazy. Okay, and then we're probably gonna get out of here because it is 9:59 on a Friday. I'm FNF, so it's Friday. I'm not gonna be on here talking to y'all all night. I'd rather be playing some video games and stuff. But let's continue this video. We'll look at the next video that Black Beauty sent me, and then we'll get out of here.
turn around and put your hands behind your back then, if you don't want to talk.
Police read him his rights and found a spare apartment key on his keychain. According to news sources, it was there that they discovered a cylindrical object about 8 inches long with a fuse sticking out of one end. With the concerning discovery of what appeared to be a pipe bomb, police cleared the area and called a bomb squad to remove the device. According to Trooper Poole, the pipe bomb was real and contained flammable powder inside. Following his arrest, Walter told a bizarre story, even arguing with investigators about the details of his case during a free talk agreement.
What we're looking for here mostly is to try to identify the remains in this case so that we can try to do the right thing and get those back to their families if that's something that needs to take place.
And you know what's sad is, like, I thought it would be so much easier for them to connect the bodies to who they are, but it really isn't. It really isn't. When you dismember people like this and just sort of throw them all over, you're making it really difficult for them to actually be, first of all, be identified, but also to go to a more peaceful resting place. I'm sure his dumbass knew he wasn't going to just be able to throw them bodies in the woods. He knew he wasn't going to be able to. So what was the point in making it so hard for their families? I don't care. Like, I don't care if they donated their body to science. That doesn't mean you can do whatever the hell you want with it, though. Like, they're still human bodies.
Walter was known as a body broker, providing donated bodies to be sold for medical education and research. He'd closed his business in April 2020, but none of this explained how the cadavers ended up in Arizona. When Walter was read a list of all the recovered body parts, his response to this number was unexpected, to say the least.
This is not correct. I know the number was 53. 53 was the total, but minus 5 heads. So 48. 48. Yeah, because I know what the total number was.
Walter took the donors' body parts in a U-Haul truck and packed them in dry ice when he moved to Arizona. After this, he kept them in a freezer in a shed north of Prescott. He only dumped the body parts.
I disagree. I disagree that when you're gone, you're gone. I think the body matters. We're human beings. We live a very sophisticated life compared to other life forms on Earth. So you don't just dispose of us like trash. I also think stories like this make people not want to, do anything that will be beneficial to science like that. Because if you're giving your body to science and then science is going to throw you in the middle of the woods, then, that's unfortunate. Obviously, this guy lost his business, but yeah, she said these weirdos are weird. He's definitely weird because he has the nerve to be sitting there trying to say, well, I put 48 pieces. You found 53. They ain't mine. Somebody else dropped a head right where I dropped one. Like, he's ridiculous. He has no shame to even be talking like he didn't just dispose bodies in the worst way, you know? This is the type of dude that would steal and sell. Yeah, I agree. Our energy is still around after we leave our bodies. He is crazy. Yeah, he is crazy. Because he first of all, he's calling hell on himself. He'd probably be in that jail cell watching them body parts float around, that arm smacking the shit out of him every couple hours because he thinks it's a joke. But it's not. Like, you don't just dispose of a human body. Like, we are very sophisticated creatures. Our souls and our energy and everything is still gonna be a part of our body even when we're gone. So for you to just throw that shit away, like, I know Empress, you know he's getting that arm is putting him in a headlock in that cell. Because it's just a disgusting way to treat a body, you know, somebody who lived a full life and said, you know what, I'm gonna do something beneficial to the world. I'm gonna give my body to science, just to end up in the woods of Arizona, like, you know what I mean, a coyote eating it and stuff. Did he try and get it? Yes, he did, Randall. The bodies were disposed there. So, it is touching to hear success stories, though. My sister-in-law donated her eyes to someone. Oh, that's so sweet. That is sweet, because there are people sometimes that they will be looking for body parts their whole lives until somebody passes away and then that body part finally pops up, you know, and then it makes you feel like, not that the person died for that, but at least they're able to do something for somebody else after they've passed, you know. Yeah, he's singing now that he's in jail, you know, pink mist, confetti, it won't matter, you're fucking dead. That's because he's looking at them as a number that he doesn't want to put a face to, which is sickening. Yeah, he's trying to basically act like, because his job was involving with, you know, doing stuff with the carcasses, that their lives don't matter. But that arm, all those arms belong to people. They're part of people. They're not just arms. It's not a mannequin. It's a real person. So he crossed the line, but, you know, he's probably just so numb to bodies and things like that. Yes, donors. They're donors, but it doesn't mean they donated their body to be, you know, thrown in the gutter, you know? So it's kind of sick of him to be over there like, no, it wasn't 53, it was 48. You found a head that had belonged to somebody else. He has a nerve. You know, he has a nerve to do that. Yeah, because he sees it as like a numbers game, a science project.
In late November 2020, and later sold the freezer.
We all want to know why. I think that we have some ideas why.
Well, if you guys heard that, he sold the freezer to somebody that he was keeping the carcasses in. So, I love EWU. They're great. Kiki Star said, sorry for your loss. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Whoever lost somebody. Oh, you mean because the eyes that were donated? Yeah, I didn't even think about that. My bad. I am also sorry for your loss as well. But you know, it probably felt good for them to be able to help somebody in a way. You know, even though it's like sad that you lost somebody, that's what makes me want to be an organ donor. Right? Is to think like, okay, my life might be gone and lost, and there's nothing I can do about that. But at least I can help somebody else, you know? So, and I have blood type O, so I'm sure a lot of my organs will be very useful if I decide to continue down that path. That explains the dryer sheets to keep the stink down. That's awful. Yeah, he had dryer sheets, he had toilet paper. Yeah, he desecrated their bodies. As soon as he decided to throw them outside, he desecrated them. Okay, chat is being strange. Oh wow. Yeah, see that's creepier because maybe they didn't want to let y'all know that there's a serial deleter. Look at the stars, it must be hundreds of them. Yeah, maybe. She was the sweetest person I've ever met. Oh, I'm so sorry. This is my first time hearing this story. Is that true? This came out, body cam footage came out July 9th. But they said this was from 2020. So let's see.
You know, we heard a lot of things about your finances.
So why is not financial? Never has been. You know, there are times in my life where I was motivated by finances, but this was not one of them. Okay. The reason is because my industry, over the entire industry, is unsafe, very unsafe. And I've been a failed whistleblower since 2002.
After a thorough search of both areas was conducted, police discovered that most of the human remains appeared to be female, and some were tied together with twine.
If I wanted to hide something, I would have dug someplace in my land or taken it someplace that or done something completely different. I wanted a platform, and because I wasn't getting a platform. And so that's the why. I hope that answers your question.
Walter claimed he wanted to be a whistleblower about what he thought was improper blood testing in his industry.
The body is a perfect ecosystem for transmitting diseases. So when you have 30,000 bodies a year going to private organizations, and they're dissecting 150 to 200,000 tissues going around the world, and they're not screening properly, and they're not blood testing properly.
This is what I hate about these, these evil genius types. Oh, I wanted to be a whistleblower. No, you didn't. You wanted to get rid of some bodies, and now because you realize the egregious nature of what you did, now you want to act like there was some big, holier than thou reasoning for that. No, I think maybe he might have even been. He might even be demented, right? He might be nearing that phase of his life where he's losing his mind. But there is no way he did this for a platform, right? Dumping a bunch of bodies in the middle of the desert where they're being eaten up by animals and stepped on and stomped on. That is not the way to get the attention as a whistleblower. You are not a damn whistleblower. You're an old bat. Okay? And that's all there is to it. You're not a whistleblower. If you were a whistleblower, you would have went to the media or something. You wouldn't wait for random strangers to find this body. It's like when they get caught up, they always want to play this, oh, I'm so smart. I had such a bigger theory. There was so much more going on. No, you're a degenerate, right? And a loser, and you got caught in the act. Okay, I don't know what you're talking about, Mr. Donkey. But yeah, I don't know what platform he's talking about, Johnny. He's just talking. He's just talking at this point. I don't think he had any real good reason for, dumping the bodies the way he did. It was probably just cheaper. It was probably, honestly, motivated by financial reasons. He probably couldn't afford to keep the bodies. That's why he even sold where they were being kept. And you know what's sad? Somebody got a pack of baby back ribs where this man had a bunch of corpses. And that is spooky. I would never want to live in the house with wherever that freezer is. I would never want to live in that house. Hopefully they've seen this and they got rid of it.
And I wrote a very detailed article. I don't know if you've been given that article, but I'll show you where you can get access to it because it's on a LinkedIn site where I show and have shown over the years that the players have been doing incorrectly.
Walter also wrote a fictional book called Serial Killer. Eerily, the book description reads as follows: a killer that has inner working knowledge of law enforcement, medical anatomy, and funeral protocols that ensures his success. The satisfaction he gains comes not just from the killing, but in using others to take care of disposing of the bodies after he is finished. While Walter was adamant that the body parts came from 6 people, DNA testing said otherwise.
The crime lab came back and said that they can definitively say that there are 9 individuals.
Okay. There could be tissue, and it would be the hips.
We only found 1 hip, 1 left hip.
Okay, there's got to be more out there.
I have 5 skulls, 2 right. I have 2 right arms plus shoulders, 2 right arms, 1 right shoulder, 3 left arms plus shoulders, 1 left arm, 1 left shoulder, 3 right legs, 2 right knees, 1 right foot, 1 left hip, 4 left legs, 1 left knee, and 2 left feet.
Investigators found a total of 29 human body parts.
You're saying there's more out there. Where did you bury it? Did you put it in a different
No.
location than the other stuff?
It's in that vicinity, very close. I'm going to tell you flat out, it was worth it because after 30 years, I want to walk away saying I did something good for my industry and for humanity. And as silly as that sounds, I'm the moral compass in my industry, and I have been.
Walter Mitchell was.
What in the hell is he talking about? What is he talking like? What good did you do by throwing people, by desecrating human bodies? What good did you do? Like, this is delusion. This is narcissism at a great level, right? Because he just thinks he's so great and he's just doing so many amazing things. No, you're an evil, crazy loser. I don't care what your industry is doing. What you did, throwing those bodies in the middle of the woods like that, letting them be eaten and desecrated by animals, is not anything heroic. And the fact that he tried to play dumb and tell them to get his lawyer involved in the big beginning, you are not no damn whistleblower, right? You got caught, and now you think you're so smart that you're going to talk yourself out of being a degenerate, evil, despicable human being who disposed of a body like trash. You know? Yeah, I'm scared for the people in this area too, Jana, because how long has he been getting away with this? You know, like, how long has he been disposing of bodies in such an egregious way? And is this the only time that they found him? You know, that they found him out? Yeah, I hope cannibalism wasn't involved either. He said leftist logic. Can y'all please go on with the blue and red BS? I don't really care. The dude in orange is behind it all. Yeah, he's behind it all. He's behind it all. And he even had the nerve to say, no, there wasn't 53 body parts. There was 48. Oh, and now, by the way, now that you guys figured out there's way more than 6 people, there's probably a few more people out there. So, you know, he just seems like a shameless mother effer. But let's continue.
Convicted of 29 felony counts of concealing or abandoning a dead body and sentenced to concurrent 2.5-year prison terms for 24 counts and a concurrent but consecutive 3.75-year term for the other 5 counts, totaling 6.25 years. He will be credited with 671 days served since his arrest. With the time he already served, Walter will spend just over 4 more years behind bars.
I don't know how I feel about that light-ass sentence. Only 4 years for disposing of a corpse like that? I don't know. Anyways, y'all, that's that one. And I guess the people involved in that case probably weren't that, it probably wasn't that big that they were shown. He seems like he's sort of like a lone wolf type of psychopath, so he is not Chinese. That's nothing. Yeah, that is nothing. That's like, you can blink. He might even still be alive at the end of 4 years, even with all them gray hairs. Yeah, that way too light. Especially because, like, he had the nerve to act like he didn't know what the fuck was going on, like he didn't do it. For a USA court, it's nothing. Who he's been sucking off. Oh, Lord. All right, let me share the video that Black Beauty shared with me. This one just seems very ridiculous. But let's see this one here. It appears to be a teen, a grown woman who pretended to be a teenager so that she can put hands, feet, paws, whatever on some younger girls. So let's look at that, and then we'll get out of here after this video.
All right, break it up. Break it up. It's like the city erupted out of nowhere. Like in 3-4 different locations and almost simultaneous.
It started with a tip.
Thank you for coming, ATF. I appreciate you. Make sure you hit the like button if you haven't already, and hopefully you enjoy the rest of your weekend. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you to all the new people that I've been seeing lately. It is amazing to have to have content put together for a whole new audience of people who appreciate it, who are enjoying it just as much as I am. So thank you again, ATF, for being here with us this evening.
Right down there, and they got some older students from, I don't know if the high school or whatnot, but we might want to mosey that way. Just to make sure.
Will do.
Thank you.
Followed by a pointed question for the school security guard.
Why are you antagonizing these kids?
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. It's an older sister. I know she's older than 15.
Oh.
She's trying to fight these little kids. And I said, that ain't happening. I said, get that police car over here, because if she put her hands on one of the minors, she done. And I told her, I said, I don't have a problem with you picking up your sister, but get her and get off property. Quit antagonizing this fight.
And shout out to this Black queen for knowing that was a grown ass person and not somebody young. Now she might have not been able to guess how old this adult was, but her instincts were definitely on point in this moment.
That group or?
No, they go around that corner, make a left, and get you going. Okay. At the stop sign. If Jackson suspend them all and put them up for expulsion, they fight on property.
Why not?
That's what I said. I said, I'm getting tired of breaking up these fights.
I don't blame y'all. Act a fool.
You treat it like
you win a prize.
That's it. You get tired of that. Yeah. They are property now, so they.
Oh.
Not you.
No, it's my problem.
No,
it's my problem.
No.
That's not nice.
No, it's not your problem. But I'm so sick of these kids. We're tackling them all day in school. They're fighting like animals.
Yeah.
This doesn't make no sense.
I got you.
All
right, let me go babysit. Okay. I'm gonna put it on you.
And so, armed with an inside scoop from his colleague, our officer sets about locating an after-school fight between two students and a much older sibling. Welcome to Lorain, Ohio, February the 27th, 2024. Viewer discretion is advised.
I'm just going to say this too. I haven't been seeing good things about Ohio lately. I've been seeing some crazy body cam footage in Ohio. Like, I was just watching some body cam footage of, I believe, this guy. So I showed one today, I think, or yesterday. Was it today or yesterday? I showed one yesterday, but I was watching one where this guy was bringing his new girl to a house with his ex-girlfriend, and it was two big Beckishas and a big bandit, and it was just so ghetto. I was like, Jesus. And then somebody in the comments was like, oh, this part of Ohio is so ghetto. And that's just been such a constant theme, y'all let me know in the chat. Is Ohio a crime-filled city like this, or state like this?
As what you see next could shock you.
Yeah, got a couple going at it. 4,000 block.
Oh yeah.
All right, break it up.
The audacity of them to still be. Nobody ever told these kids to scram when you see the police. I mean, they're all still just standing there. I'm glad the police blurted their faces out and their children's. That's probably why. But man, you would not be still standing there when the police are rolling up to a fight. You should have scattered like some roaches. That's the first problem right here.
Break it up. Break it up. Let go of her hand.
Wait. Bitch, come here.
Let go of her hand.
Hey, that's my
Back up.
Bitch.
Let go. Let go. It's over.
Get this bitch off
Let
my
go.
head.
It's over.
Get
It's
this bitch
over.
off my head. Get this bitch off my head. Stop this bitch out.
Bitch, stop. Stop.
Maya, let go. Get that
Hey,
off my head.
back up.
Get this bitch off my head.
Back up.
Get this bitch off my head. Get this bitch off my head.
Back up.
Get this bitch off my head.
Stop. Stop.
Oh my
Stop.
God.
Stop.
Bitch, I don't have this bitch here. Bitch.
You see, this is why I say these people today don't be knowing what's going on. You're supposed to scram like a roach. Why are there kids there still trying to jump into this fight for? Let your friend take her L and go home. The cops are there. The fight's over. Like, what is going on here? I'm trying to promote violence, but they should have been scrambling like roaches. What is going on? You see the few kids in the corner who thought about leaving, they're just lingering. Like, you should have been gone. What is going on? Didn't get to do much because the other girl's mom was tipped off and also pulled up my hood lights. You know what, Jana 7? I done went through some crazy stuff when I was young too, girl. I beat the brakes off of this girl, and can you believe her uncle came and kicked me in the face? That nigga came and kicked me in the face while I'm on top of her beating the brakes off of her. Now, this was a long time ago. I'm not ghetto anymore. I don't fight like that. I don't fight. I was a teenager. It was like middle school. But I never understood that. Why are adults jumping into children's fights? You know what I'm saying? Like, why would an adult be involved in this? And why are these kids not smart enough to scram once they see the police coming? Like, so weird. All right, let's continue. Another one.
Can y'all get my stuff?
Blue Adidas sweater.
Somebody got my phone.
Because I got one detained, I need 2 more.
And now all the potential witnesses are taken off.
Stop.
Get my phone. Y'all find my Instagram and stuff. And my Snapchat. Delete it all.
Right there on your right, blue Adidas sweatshirt and the one in the black hat.
You get in a scuffle? Are you mom?
No, I'm an older sister.
Okay. Did you get in a scuffle back there? No? Where do you live at?
Up there.
Stop.
You live over there. Want to give us a ride home? Want to give us a ride home? I'm tired of walking.
All right. What's your name?
Bro, get off me. Bro, I'm not going in that car.
Have a seat. We're done with it. Have a seat. Get in.
Good night, Empress. Make sure you get some good sleep, girl. 5 a.m. Oof, I would have been asleep by 8 o'clock, girl. You better than me. But thanks for coming, all right? Have a good night. Why is this little girl talking about she's not going to get in this car? Like, how? These kids need training. These kids need home training. You do not stay there after the police show up to your fight. Like, every single one of them kids should have scrambled except for like a few. Why are they still standing around? Why does this little girl think that she's not going to jail after getting into a physical altercation in public? No, breathing all heavy.
Excuse me?
1 second, back away.
All right. Come on with me. Hey, you two, come on. 21 miles. What happened back there, Destiny?
He wants to go ahead and tell us. These girls, yesterday she left the house yesterday after school when I was with some friends at the park. She seen these girls. And all right, this will be exciting. She seen these girls, and when she seen them, they was like basically like telling her like, "Oh, we gonna fight you, we gonna be about to jump you," but she was by herself. She ain't had me or nobody. So she told them like, you know what? I'll fight y'all when I get my sister. So it's gonna be after school tomorrow because y'all not gonna jump me right here by myself. So she called me. She texted me first. She said that it was no fight gonna go down because they ain't saying that to me. But then after school, she called me like, "Oh, these girls trying to jump me, so I need you to come up here just in case I don't want to get jumped." So that's when I came up here, and we were just walking. The security guard, she was walking with us and everything. We was all chilling, just walking. And next thing you know, the girl just stopped, and she was like, "Y'all about to jump me?" I'm like, "No, we ain't gonna jump nobody. But if you trying to fight one-on-one and get it over, go ahead." And then boom, they just fought. That was it.
How old are you? I don't have water on me. How old are you? How old are you?
Sarah, I can't breathe.
Okay, I got the window. I'm gonna have an ambulance come for you, okay?
It's hot in this car.
Okay, I got the windows down, the air's on.
It's hot.
A lot of it is adrenaline, because I don't think she's having issues breathing. I do think it's a lot of adrenaline. I do believe that she's probably still very worked up because when you fight, your nervous system is all over the place, right? This is why I don't believe. This is why I don't understand how women in their 20s and 30s are still fighting. You know how you're fucking up your nervous system fighting like that? Like you are messing it up. Like it's gonna identify a threat all the time for no reason. You know what I mean? Like I'm not fighting you. I'm calling the popo. Call the popo. Yes, I will. I'm not fighting nobody. I'm not gonna raise my blood pressure, and I'm not gonna hurt myself because somebody wants to put hands on me. That's crazy. Janice said sirens used to mean run. We can finish it later. Yeah, exactly. But these kids, they didn't understand the assignment. They didn't understand the assignment. I'm too old. I'm too like you are not about to throw off my nervous system at 29 years old. You're going to jail, okay? And if it's not jail, you're getting one. Let me just. That's the only options. I'm not fighting anybody. Like it's 2024. I'm 29 years old. I'm not disrupting my nervous system for some crazy mammy who wants to fight. You know, real women are not squabbling with their hands and getting their face all scratched up just to prove a point. No, thank you.
Who is she to y'all? Who is she to y'all? Just your friend? Okay.
That's my cousin right there.
Your cousin? Can you call parent?
I'm on the phone.
She can come right here.
What's your name?
SJE.
Last name?
KCADE.
What's your birthday?
Same as hers, but I was born a year after.
After?
Yeah, 2 years after I was 15.
So before.
Before, I'm sorry, yeah.
So what year?
I gotta catch my breath.
What year?
I was born in 2008.
What?
2008, I'm sorry. 2008. So, what other girl at?
There are these girls and they're waiting there to fight her right there.
Okay, which way are you going? You going that way?
She went that way.
So you guys already had this fight prearranged, it sounds like?
Yeah, basically they did. She wasn't planning on fighting nobody. She go to this. I go to a different school. I go to school down there. She go to this by herself.
What school you go
She
to?
ain't even planning.
What school you go to?
What's the school name down there?
Palm?
No, I go to. Sorry. Oh,
Yeah, don't even worry about that. Hang out.
Jesus.
Do you think you can make sure that those girls over there don't do anything? They're trying to fight my friends.
Okay, stand over there. We're dealing with another fight right now.
You know, I'm gonna say this though. Like, I appreciate that the kids are like, "Hey, we like they're trying to fight our other friend. Y'all don't spend too much time on these two girls because more people are being threatened." I appreciate that they're willing to like try to shut that down nice and early. Oh, I mean, Karen from neighborhood in my city. I can't wait until you see the moms when they show up to get the kids. Oh my goodness, nothing is worse when the kids' parents show up and you completely start to understand why some kids are trifling as hell. There's nothing worse than that. I don't know if that's the scenario that you're describing, but I hate. Oh, let me put this one because the one I have in the description is my business email, but I haven't transferred everything yet. And I don't even have the login for this computer. So I'm going to put my regular email for now, but just use this one for now. And send me that because I'll add that to my daytime footage, my daytime coverage. So, all right, let's continue.
Just started here. I didn't transfer me from this school because it's crap. What's the name of that school I go to? That's your mom just transferred me?
What grade are you in?
Me.
Shay, what grade are you in?
I'm sorry, I'm in the 9th grade.
9th grade?
Start dispersing them. Start dispersing these ones. Apparently, these ones are trying to fight these ones, and they keep stopping us. So, if you can disperse them.
The question is, where are their parents? Like, why are these kids just being complete gremlins and trying to follow people home to fight? Like, okay, I'm going to say this. When I was growing up and people were fighting, most of the times it was voluntary. Like the two people were like, "Oh yeah, you got a problem? All right, we're gonna squabble up." Like, what is with people trying to force other people to fight? Like, if that person don't want to fight you, they don't have to fight you. If they don't want, they don't have to fight you. Get over it. Just call yourself a winner.
That
All right, larger crowd at 37 and Palm.
Well, let me talk to her real quick. You guys give her a couple of feet.
Is she having an allergy?
I got it. We got someone taking a look at her. How old are you?
13.
13? Did you get into a fight here?
No.
What happened?
Bro.
Oh, you have asthma?
Yes.
Okay. So you weren't fighting.
Oh my goodness. So she's trying to escape and she has an asthma attack. Oh, hell no. If that were me, I would get, as a parent, it would be hard not to find that little girl's mom who's trying to beat her up and put hands and feet on her. Why are you chasing somebody with asthma to fight them? Like, so pathetic.
With anybody?
No.
Okay. Alrighty. We'll have someone come take a look at you.
Bro, the adult kicked me in my face.
I was right there.
I can't.
She's gonna go to jail.
I can't feel my face.
She's gonna go to jail.
Like, she kicked me straight in my face, bro.
So basically, the girl down there that you got in a fight with, they were trying to jump you yesterday, you said? And then today, they basically said after school they were going to jump you again. So that's when you got Lachey, who met you after school over here. Did you get into the fight or no?
No, I didn't know. No, anybody jump her. The girl, her cousin, I guess the cousin was supposed to jump her, but she said she
Did anything physical happen down there? Or you guys all talking?
No,
Did
we
they
were
end up?
just walking, and then the girl just posted up. She just stood there, and then Duda was like, "I'm not gonna fight you. There's police and stuff out here." And she was like, "Well, Destiny said I'm not gonna fight you. There's police stuff out here, and I ain't going to jail. You know, we're making jokes, but we ain't going to jail." And then the girl was like, "I don't care. I don't care. So if you don't fight, I'm gonna hit you." So she hit her.
So the girl hit her?
Yeah, she ran up on her when she said that she ain't gonna fight because police was here.
Okay.
But the other girl ain't jumped in, so nobody jumped her or nothing. But all I did is try to pull her.
So the only thing that happened was you got punched by the other girl. That's all you're saying?
Yeah, she got hit by her, and she just fought back.
Oh, so she fought back. Okay.
Yeah, she ain't gonna let nobody hit her. Yeah.
Well, that's why I asked.
They didn't know that she was bringing me out here. She told them, like, y'all about to juggle, wait till after school, but she ain't even told them I was coming out here. She wanted to see.
Hello?
What is your name?
Bro, Dad, the girl was following me around all day inside of school. It wasn't no problem with her until she started following me around, telling people that she wanted to fight me. Then after that, I was walking home, and it's a whole big crowd behind me, and I'm saying, like, what's going on? They're like, she right there, she trying to fight you. So she right there, and she ran up. Dad, I just told you the reason. It's not my fault.
Yeah, she was really following us around everywhere.
So what's the point? Why you want to Sir, I had to break up a fight between the two ladies, and they didn't want to stop fighting for whatever reason. So I was.
When she messed up her birthday, and she said 2008, 2000, like she kept. I knew there was something. How did you forget your own birthday, honey? Like I knew she had to be, she had to be one of the questionable ones there. Jenna says, my sister sends me so much stuff. Otherwise, I would have been able to find it right away. I cannot wait for you to see this mess in my city. Trust me, anything you send me, I'm gonna make sure I take a look at it and show it with my audience. Because listen, the amount of body cam footage that I have found lately that is just so wild. Like if you didn't watch it on video, you wouldn't even believe that this happens when people call the police or when the police are involved. Crazy. Yeah, she said 2008, 2001, 15, like she messed up a whole lot. So I knew there was something there, but they still had her face blurred. So I still have no idea, but I had a feeling it was her. So, hey Joshua, what's going on, pal? What is going on? All right, let's continue.
One person officer by myself trying to break a fight. I got other people jumping in that we're going to deal with. Somebody saying that is an adult involved. If that's the case, she's going to go to jail as well. But right now, just to separate and detain people until I can figure out the whole situation. She's complaining of shortness of breath and having some issues, so I'm going to have an ambulance just come check her out, okay? My main focus is to get them separated. So it's separate and detain until we can figure out the whole scenario. Make sense? Okay. Yeah. No. Yeah, I get it. I have other officers chasing. The other ones took off, and like I said, my main focus right now is confirming that there was an adult that was part of the fracas that kicked your daughter. If that's the case, she's definitely going to jail. Okay? Yeah.
All right. Well, I appreciate you, officer.
No problem, sir. Anything you need? Any more questions? Is mom home or coming here?
Mom is actually walking around here right now.
Okay. Okay.
It better not.
You good here?
Yeah.
Keep them to go to school.
It better not have been mom either. Don't tell me it's mom, Black Beauty.
Learn. We're gonna fight. Simple.
You guys are good.
Thank you, Sarge.
1430 West 23rd Street.
What's that? No. Not yet.
Interrogation 23rd Street.
Yeah.
Oh. You got comfort.
She was trying to keep up with all the crowd, and the cold air affects her asthma.
Did she get assaulted?
No, she's 13. She just had to. She couldn't keep up. She was out of air. She was out of breath.
12 to 3, I got it. I'm at Homeland Patrol right now.
And what a casualty, right? To just be sitting there trying to witness the drama, and you just start having an asthma attack. Like, that sucks.
Go to my contact and it says TT Momo, MOM. Hello? Yeah.
What happened?
They started. We was walking because I had missed my bus, and we was walking, and she squared up with me. So I started fighting her, and then her sister gonna kick me dead in my jaw while I'm fighting her sister. Like that. That's dead. I swear.
And let me tell you something. Them hoes that know their sisters can't fight, they be the first ones to do stuff like that too. They be the first ones to do stuff like that. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna relive my middle school days, right? Because that was only middle school. But again, beating the brakes off of this girl, and her sister want to come try and fight too. Your sister can't fight. Your sister can't fight. Why are you jumping in? And then you're grown too. For this lady to be twice the age of most of these kids and jump in like that's crazy. If your sister can't fight, take her to the boxing gym. Teach her how to square up a little bit. Don't kick a child. Like, are you kidding me? That's the same shit that happened to me. I got kicked in the eye after I beat the brakes off of a girl. You don't do that. You don't do that. Teach your family member how to fight. You're not gonna be there every time she's getting her ass whooped.
But that's dead.
Who you got?
She said that yesterday. The girls were threatening to fight. So this got home, whatever, called sister and said they plan on jumping me tomorrow. So sister came after she left Lorraine High today, and that's what happened. Did Rugrats Hoodie Red Shoes do anything?
Yeah.
Okay.
Step by here for a second. Let me talk to
Mm-mm. Oh, now we have blurred her face. So she's a little funky butt who was over there trying to fight some kids. Why don't you get a vehicle and pick up your sister if you're worried about her getting jumped? Like, so pathetic.
There's a bunch of accusations being thrown around. Just want to clarify. What's your date of birth?
Same birthday. I just born 2 years before. 2 8.
Of 08? Oh. How old are you?
15.
You're 15? What precipitated you coming here today?
Just to make sure she didn't get jumped, because she felt like they was trying to jump her or something, because she wasn't even wanting to fight or nothing. They seen her yesterday while she was at the park with her friends, and I guess they tried to fight her and stuff, but they told her after school, because her cousin wanted to jump in so they could jump her. So she called me, and I got the message. She called me and said, I think they trying to jump me, so can you come up to the school after when I get out? And I said, yeah.
Are you injured?
No, I ain't fighting.
All right, have a seat for a second.
I said, I'm so high.
Well, we can maybe roll down the window a little bit.
Man, Leon, so
You was walking. I don't even want to hear from nobody else.
we was walking.
Shut up. You know, I've been waiting for you to get off the bus. I didn't even know none of this was going on. I had to get a call from somebody else to say that all of this was going
Sickle
on.
cell, shortness of breath. I just got into a physical altercation with another kid. Just as a precaution, just wanted to call you. Complain of shortness of breath.
Okay. Can you just grab the monitor? We'll just put you on SPO real quick.
Mom, right? Yes. Okay. She was complaining of shortness of breath, so I just wanted to be due diligent and just get a squad out here. She could refuse. I'm sorry.
So after that, it's a whole big crowd, and I'm wondering why it's a big crowd because I don't know what's going on. They like, yeah, they like this girl trying to fight you. So I see the girl, she drop her stuff, so I drop my stuff out of my hand, and we start fighting.
So who's the mom that kicked him out in the head?
It's not a mom. It's an older, still juvenile, but older. The other person's sister. Okay. She was shoved away multiple times. Still tried to kick. Once they're separated, the other girl involved throws a last-ditch kick because she's on the ground. She's on the ground and she's above her.
And it's definitely last ditch because they be knowing their people can't fight. That's why they gotta jump in with these kicks and do all this dirty shit. But let me just tell you something. You see some kids squabbling and your kid's about to lose, let it be. Let it be a lesson to learn how to fight or not fight at all. Let it be a lesson. How are you gonna jump into a kid's fight? What exactly do you think you're doing?
Makes sense. Oh, wow. So her legs are free, so she throws a kick. I don't know if that connected. It was kind of trying to pin and prevent more damage to get them away.
Do you feel okay, or do you?
It's just my jaw. Like my jaw is hurting. But I don't want to go with my mom and then have to stay all night like we did last time.
That's not the point, right?
But it's just my jaw, and nothing else hurts but my jaw.
Do you have any questions? I know I kind of threw a lot at you.
No,
Okay. Allegedly,
for her to get off the bus.
Allegedly, the other students said that they were. She was antagonizing the sister yesterday, continued to today, attempting to fight or whatever. I can't corroborate that, but that's what they're saying.
Are you okay? What? Does it click?
I can move it, but it's like when I move it this way, like click.
Okay.
I'm gonna get you out of handcuffs. Sorry. Kind of dealing with updating mom and everything. Still a little hyped up, obviously, because of the just getting into a fight. So,
The one thing I'll say is, like, how come she had to be cuffed up the whole time, but the other girl involved in the fight and her little funky sister didn't have to be cuffed up? You know, like, she's obviously the one who got hit the most. I don't know why they cuffed her up. Maybe because she was a little angry and she didn't want to get in the cop car first, but they should have cuffed all of them.
being a solo officer here, I have to do what I have to do to detain you till I can sort everything out, okay? So she initially when
You know, Black Beauty, I'm not saying you're wrong, but I'm not fighting kids because my kid is in a fight. I'm taking my kid away, and then I'm gonna go find her parent and put hands, feet, arm, legs on her parent. I'm not hitting no kids, not on behalf of my own child. I'm definitely not jumping them, but I will find their parent and make sure that her parent understands that her child cannot touch my child again. I'm not hitting no kids though. That's just me. Me personally, I'm not hitting no kids. So I think, like, because it's not even a balance anymore. Like, two kids fighting each other. Okay, yeah, we don't want our kids to get jumped in, but I'm like, I get being innocently attacked. I'm not hitting no kids. I'm gonna pull them off of them. I'm gonna drag them over there till their mom comes in. When their mom comes get them, I'm gonna beat the brakes off her mom because she didn't teach her kid to keep her hands to herself. But I don't know if I would be. I don't see myself putting hands on somebody else's kid. That I don't know. I'm saying their kids should definitely keep their hands to themselves, but it's tricky because now I go from innocently defending my child to hitting a child, to hitting somebody else's child. You know what I mean? Definitely maybe put her in a headlock or something until the police get there. And then when her mom thinks she's just coming to get her, her mom's going to find out. Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't know if I would. I still don't know if I would hit them because I would be putting my child and myself in a bad situation by doing that. Because if they're all kids, no one's gonna think you were just defending your kid. They're gonna be like, "Damn, why'd you jump in a kid's fight?" So again, I'm not saying like maybe if I had another child their age, I would tell her she'd go beat the brakes off of her. But as an adult, I just wouldn't be able to jump in. Like, you know, all of my anger would be reserved for her parent because she didn't raise a child with class, right? She raised the dust bucket. So I think I would have to reserve my anger for the parent. But again, I don't have kids. I might have a kid one day and then decide that I'm gonna put hands and feet on whoever touches my kid. So I can't really say too much, but I think maybe it's just the principle for me. And I've worked with kids, so it's just like I would restrain that kid, and then when their mom gets there, me and her mom are squabbling. Donkey says nobody do jack till before you know it. They up on under charges one day. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, but you make a good point with that because at that point it's like you attack my kid, I'm gonna beat your ass. But it's just I would just be weary of putting my hands on a child. I would detain them, right? I would do a citizen's arrest so that I could lure the mom or dad here, and then I'm putting hands and feet on the parents because the fact you raise a little bugger like this that feels comfortable hitting somebody else's kids for no reason or just because they want to, you're getting hands and feet put on you too.
Everybody's separated. Obviously, I'm getting on the radios on. I need the other people detained or stopped, and they're obviously trying to flee. Not knowing what the full extent I had, she goes in handcuffs because I'm out here by myself. Okay, I don't know who all these. There's 4 or 5 other kids right here. I don't know if they're involved, friends. I understand it, but I don't know. I don't know. You know what I mean? So I got to get her in handcuffs and detained and secured in a car till I can figure everything out. Okay, that's my shooter. It's okay.
This one was just trying to keep up with the crowd, and the asthma got the best of her. Hey, Ruben. Hey, Ruben. Hey, Ruben.
12 swirls down if they're coming out here, Coach.
Anything else from us?
Nah, I think
She was just part of the crowd of the.
And they're good. Yeah,
No,
you guys are clear.
she was just part of the crowd.
Yeah,
she got caught up in all the running and the asthma.
And then
she got up in all the mess. She's collateral damage, poor thing. She had nothing to do with it. She just had an asthma attack because she was doing too much.
And then she just couldn't keep up with all the.
So what was Height's issue?
I had no idea.
Okay, that's separate, right? That's separate call then. I wasn't sure.
I think it's all the same crowd, but this one ran out of air.
Okay, all right, I got it. No, we're good. Aaron, we're good. I just heard it because it sounded like, well, the shots fired was by Southview. I mean, by DeHanis. Then I heard this at Southview. So like,
yeah, and then we just had another shots fired at 39 and Globe.
Another one.
It's like the city erupted out of nowhere, like in 3-4 different locations and almost simultaneous.
So that cop actually wants to speak with you here. Hand it here. This is terrible. My goodness. All right. So.
Hi, it's Officer Rosbert with the Lorraine Police Department. Did your daughter tell you what's going on?
Yeah, this has been going on for a while.
Yeah, it sounded like it just kind of spewed over in today, and then some mistakes were made. Anywho,
I ain't making no excuses for her because I.
Sorry, guys. I'm thinking about all the shit that be happening in my city. There'll probably be some interesting body cam footage. Jenna 7 says, Flora, I'm out for a second now. I'm searching my phone for the one I want to send to you. I will have it for you soon. Good night. Love you, girl. Oh, thank you so much. Have a good night. I'm about to get out of here, too, after this video. I'm probably going to watch a few more minutes and then for us to see the adult be exposed for the idiot that she is. Then I'll get out of here. Blackbeard said, under regular circumstances, Mama will. And I hope you have a good night, Jana. Thank you so much for joining my show, my stream tonight. I appreciate it. Dr. said, under regular circumstances, Mama will have to catch these hands. If my child was bullied. Oh, yeah. I mean, if they try to come after my kid in front of me, like I'm right there, yeah, I'm putting hands and feet on them too. I might not square up with them, but I'm putting her in a headlock, smacking her upside the head. What you're not about to do is come to me and attack my kid right in front of me and think I'm not doing nothing. That's very, very different. But you see, it really depends on what's going on in the moment. So, All right, let's see.
I'm tired of the same thing. You're right. This is happening too many times. Like, I'm dragging my babies outside every time there's a fight or they're seeing it when people showing up to that. This is unacceptable.
I got you.
Yeah. King, come over here.
I got you.
So how many daughters do you have?
All right. I have one. Wow. That's my daughter-in-law.
So who's your daughter-in-law?
She, the one that she came to get. She was suspended off her bus, so she had to walk home.
That's my daughter-in-law. Oh no.
Okay, so do you know who the other female is? That's who
I'm talking about. I don't know about no other person.
Okay, there is another female here claiming to be older sister. Her name.
That's my daughter-in-law. That's the one that she came.
Daughter-in-law. So she's okay. What is her name?
Shay.
Shay. What's Shay's full first name?
Nashay.
Nashay?
Yeah, Sims.
Do you know Nashay's birthday by chance?
No, I don't know.
Nashay. So she's been giving false information to the police, right? She gave them Shay, whatever. I think she just said Shay, and the mom just said, "That's not my daughter. That's my daughter-in-law, and her name is Nashay." So they would have never found her without that real name.
How old is Nashay?
She about 24.
24. So she's not 15 like she claimed.
I don't know her birthday by heart.
That's the problem. She told us her name was.
Okay. See, now the mom-in-law is trying to walk it back. Like, I don't know. You know she's not 15, though.
Lachey Harris, or Lachey Cade. They had the same birthday as Destiny, so that's why we were asking.
She's probably scared.
Yeah, well, she's 24, and she, like you said. Okay, thank you. All right, thank you much.
They say, "Good."
Well, what is your name?
My name is Lachey. Leshae. I gave y'all my name.
You had a license before?
If you're 15, how do you have a license?
I don't have a license.
Leshae. What is your last name?
Cade. Well, I got two last names.
What is the last name?
I got Cade. Is what I go by.
Cade? C-A-D-E?
Yeah.
And what is the other last name?
Well, I changed my name. Bowers. I don't know.
Bowers.
Yeah.
And then your date of birth. You're already digging yourself in a hole. You're already digging yourself in a hole.
What?
So what is your date of birth?
12/14/97.
Okay. See how easy that was?
You're
just making it worse.
I don't live.
But you're making it worse.
Okay, but y'all.
She has some nerve to sit there with some attitude like she's not a grown-ass woman fighting some kid. And I bet you if she would have fought somebody 24 years old, she would have got the work, but decided to kick a kid in the face. When you brought up on mean streets, you get a name and people know not to cross you, even kids. Hey, listen, do what you need to do in the mean streets. Like, definitely protect your people. And she's a dummy. She's a big dummy for sitting here trying to act like she could be mad that they're asking her questions like she ain't a grown-ass woman fighting 13 and 15-year-olds. Like, big dummy.
That's just, I don't have nothing to do with this fight. I don't live on the rain. I don't be here.
I understand that. But you put yourself in that fight.
I didn't know. I didn't. What about the cousin then? Because said she was gonna jump her, and she stood there with her cousin too. So sure, y'all be taking her name and her record and stuff. Why y'all just taking mine? I didn't fight nobody.
You're grown.
I was helping you break the fight up, and that's it. I ain't taking nobody.
Well, because you're grown and you put your hands on a little kid. That's why they're asking you. And you see, you know what's getting on my damn nerves is that I'm starting to see the niggas. I hate to say this, but niggas always want to act like there's like somebody is like it's a racial thing, or you know what I'm saying, like, or as if somebody's being unfair to them. No, honey, you're 24 at a fight between middle school, early high school children. Yeah, she does come off slow and immature, super slow and immature. Because why are you sitting there as a grown-ass woman, 24 years old, you're not catching me anywhere near a high school, much less to be there fighting and defend my sister who can't fight and is running her mouth. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's so crazy.
Help me. You said I kicked her. I never kicked nobody. Maybe it must have been some accident. You kept pushing me, and I kept throwing myself back in it, trying to get my sister's hand, get her hand out of her hair, and I might have looked like I kicked her, but I swear I never kicked that girl. I never touched her. I don't even know the girl. I never kicked her. Let go. But I swear I never kicked that. But I swear I never kicked that girl. I never touched her. I don't even know the girl. I never kicked her. Let go. But I swear I never kicked that girl. I never touched her. I don't even know.
You know what? They done set that body camera up so beautifully. The audacity. Look at this. Hold on. And she's saying it with a surety. I never kicked that girl. I didn't kick that girl. Like as if the police, she did it when the police pulled up too. Yeah, she's even dressed like a kid because she's trying to throw them off. Yeah. This is ridiculous. Hold on.
I was helping you break the fight up, and that's it. I ain't
You helped me?
You said I kicked her. I never kicked nobody. Maybe it must have been some accident. You kept pushing me, and I kept throwing myself back in it, trying to get my sister's hand, get her hand out of her hair, and I might have looked like I kicked her, but I swear I never kicked that girl. I never touched her. I don't even know the girl. I never kicked her. Let go. But I swear I never kicked that girl. I never touched her. I don't even know the girl. I never kicked her. Her brother wanted me to come up here and make sure she was okay. I didn't kick nobody. I ain't touch nobody. I don't have nothing to do with it. So I feel like if I didn't have anything to do with the fight, that's like your mom was just gonna run every kid's name that was here. They all was around recording everything.
All the kids here weren't kicking them square in the face like you just did. And that's the beauty of body cam footage. Like at this point, but imagine how many people would have just heard her account of it and would have thought, oh yeah, they lying on her. Like, come on now. Look, the police, this is why I said all these kids are dumb. I'm sorry. The police pull up and first of all, you're all there still. Like, did nobody teach you Rugrats that when the police show up to a fight, you all leave? Why are you still there? And why are you kicking her while the police are trying to break up the fight? Like, not only are you grown as hell, but you're stupid. Grown and dumb. And you're an in-law to this girl. She's not even your blood sister. You're just acting a fool like this because you want to. It don't have nothing to do with being related to that girl.
But I swear I never kicked that girl. I never touched her. I don't even know the girl. I never kicked her. Her brother wanted me to come up here and make sure she was okay. I didn't kick nobody. I ain't touched nobody. I don't have nothing to do with it. So I never kicked her. I kicked her. I don't have nothing to do with nobody.
Because what gets me is they put the boxing noise too. Because she has some nerve to be sitting there with a surety. And I love that they kept her face. Now that you say it, Black Beauty, I love that they kept her face blocked until we figured out that she's a grown ass woman, right? Because she really was trying to sit there with the anonymity of all these kids and act like she has a legitimate reason to be there, even though she goes to another school. She had the audacity to say she was born in 2008 and then switch it up and say she was born in 2001. She couldn't even keep her story straight. This lady is nearly my age and she was fighting kids. Involved with a fight with kids. No, honey, you don't do all that. And then on top of that, the supposed girl that you claim was trying to jump your cousin is on the floor. She's not winning the fight. Why are you jumping in as an adult? All right, let's see that one more time, and then we're gonna move right past it.
Then your date of birth. You're already digging yourself in a hole. You're already digging yourself in a hole.
What?
So what is your date of birth?
12/14/97.
Okay. See how easy that was? You're just making it worse. But you're making it worse.
Okay, but y'all gonna put me in that system. I don't have nothing to do with this fight. I don't live on the range. I don't be here.
I understand that.
So
but you put yourself in that.
I didn't know I did. What about the cousin then? Because she was.
So this is from February of 2024. Okay, as of August of this year, so I was still 28. This girl was born 2 years after me. So she was 25 even. Wait, 26. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous, and that's only assuming that the timestamps on the like what looks like the raw footage is correct. If this was February of 2024, that means this girl was 25 years old. That is shameless as hell, and she did it in front of to the point where they.
She was saying she was gonna jump her, and she stood there with her cousin too. So sure, y'all be taking her name and her record and stuff. Why y'all just taking mine? I didn't fight nobody. I ain't put my hands on nobody.
Is the cousin a child, or is she grown as hell like you? She's way old enough to know better. 2025, she was born in 97. I was born in 95. So in 2024, that means that she was 26 years old. Like, I know she said her birthday was in... Yeah, she just turned 26. How are you at a high school fight at 26 years old jumping in? Like, this is stupid. Well, Luke, the reason why I say that is because, and I don't want you to get triggered and come here and think I'm just defending the police. My problem is that I've seen numerous body cam footage where a person, she is 24 during the video. Okay, see, that's what I was wondering, because the raw footage, which sometimes is not correct, it says 2/27/2024. And if that's correct, and she was born in 1997, she's not 24 years old. But if that date over there is just like any old date, because I know sometimes the old cameras and camcorders, they will put a whole old date on it. If that date is incorrect, then okay. But if that date is correct, and she was born in 1997, she's 26 this year. So this has to be old. But I do know that the footage sometimes has just any old date on it. That might have also been when it was accessed as well. So, anyways, let's continue. But don't think, Luke, don't think that I'm here just defending the police. I'm talking about the fact that there are people who are involved in these cases who are being exposed because of their involvement. So even when they're helping the police, even when they're helping the investigation, their faces are being put on camera. Like, for example, there was a case that I watched of a girl who was punched in the face by her ex-boyfriend, right? He literally punched her. And at that point, do I think that her information should have been completely private, like her face and everything? I think so. I don't think they should have put her face out there. But also, they didn't even blur out her phone number. Her phone number was read on the body cam. Now, if she's smart, she already changed her phone number. But I don't know. I feel like they should have done a better job at that. She's 24 during the video. They say her real age at some point. Oh, okay. So yeah, then the raw footage number date over there, that must have been when it was actually accessed versus the actual date of the crime. So no, because see, it says, hey, how do you do, fellow kids? If she was born on February, whatever date she gave them, 1997, she would have been 26 in February of 2024. Because again, I'm 28. I'm 29. I turned 28 this year. Yeah, she would have been 26. That's only 2 years less than me. So I don't know if they just got her age wrong, or she lied about her birthday yet again. But she would have been 26 based off of that birthday. 97. I was born in 95, and I'm 29 years old. So she was grown as hell in general. Do USA cops not have lantern prints database scanner system? I don't know what that is. I'm not sure what that. You're gonna have to clarify what that is for me, Donkey, because I really don't know what the lantern is. I'm not sure what that is. I'm not in law enforcement either, so that's probably why I don't know. But let's continue. We're going to finish this video off. I'm going to get out of here, y'all. I know it's Friday night. The last thing you guys want to do is look at a bunch of people get arrested, because some of y'all might be in jail this weekend, right? Acting a fool in the club. But yeah, let's finish up this video, and then we get out of here.
I was helping you break the fight up, and that's it. I ain't
You helped me?
You said I kicked her. I never kicked nobody. Maybe it must have been some accident. You kept pushing me, and I kept throwing myself back in it, trying to get my sister's hand, get her hand out of her hair, and I might have looked like I kicked her, but I swear I never kicked that girl. I never touched her. I don't even know the girl. I never kicked her. Let go.
So that was kick number 1. Y'all seen that? Hold on.
Kicked her, but I swear I never kicked that girl. I never touched her. I don't even know the girl. I never kicked her. Let go.
literally connected her foot with her face right there. Caught red-handed. Caught Red Jordan. Y'all see that? Can y'all see my cursor on the screen? Her foot literally connected with her face more than once. Number two.
But I swear I never.
So that's 3 kicks. Did you think we weren't going to see the kicks? Like, the surety with which people lie just be bothering me. Like, they just discredit everybody else by just being blatant, pure, straight up liars. Like, this is ridiculous.
I kept throwing myself back in it, trying to get my sister's hand, get her hand out of her hair, and I might have looked like I kicked her, but I swear I never kicked that girl. I never touched her. I don't even know the girl. I never kicked her. Let go.
1 kick. 2. And those were all aimed at that girl. Like, she got some nerve. Like, ugh.
I never kicked her. Let go. But I swear I never kicked that girl. I never touched her. I don't even know the girl. I never.
3 kicks. 3 individual kicks that were aimed at a child's face. This girl don't have no shame.
Kicked her. Her brother wanted me to come up here and make sure she was okay. I didn't kick nobody. I ain't touch nobody. I don't have nothing to do with it. So I feel like if I didn't have anything to do with the fight, that's like y'all might as well just gonna run every kid's name that was here. They all was around recording everything. I didn't touch nobody. I ain't got nothing to do with it. So
Every kid. You're not a kid. You're 20, however old, 24. You're not a kid. These are children that you're getting involved in their squabbles.
I don't even know why I gotta get my name out. That's what I'm trying to understand. I ain't have nothing to do with the fight. So what am I giving? Y'all should be doing the purpose.
And I'm glad he just closed the door on her, because I'm not trying to hear that shit either. Like, you're literally gonna sit here and act like you're some innocent kid that was a bystander. You're a grown woman and you got involved in a physical altercation between kids. Like, I would have closed that door too. I don't have time to hear that shit.
Hi, it's Officer Rosford again.
Hi, I just got off the phone with the magistrate. Sorry.
No. I was trying to call you. You can scratch everything. She lied about her identity. She's an adult.
Oh, okay, and I will call the magistrate back. So there we go.
Sorry to waste your time.
That works. No, that's totally okay. Thank you.
Yep, bye.
I just want to say hi, man.
Oh, hey, buddy.
He's a big fan of the police, so he said he wanted to say hi to you guys, man. Why you guys was here. Give him a high five, man. He's always scared you're going to come arrest him.
I might have something for you, buddy.
Yeah.
Huh? We don't need stickers.
Goodness.
Like Paw Patrol, buddy?
Oh,
there you go.
Wow.
Look at that.
Give him a big high five, man. Tell him thank you so much.
You're welcome, buddy.
Wow, that makes him day. That's cool. You want to give her a high five, too? Give her a officer a high five.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fist bumps out here.
You find her?
She's at it.
She's at it. Perfect.
You want me to cuff her and take her?
Yes, please.
Okay.
That's what annoys me. Like, you know, Donkey, if her sister was on the floor getting beat up or stomped on, okay, right? But she's losing the fight. She's on the ground, and you're an adult. Like, kicking somebody while they're already losing, and you know your grown ass is not supposed to be there. She got some nerve. All right, we got 3 minutes left, and then I'm gonna let y'all go enjoy your Friday night. Let's continue.
Okay. We want me to do Destiny.
Destiny, I will give a ride home.
Okay. So the girl in the Rugrats, she's like 25 or whatever.
Yeah. You want me to start a green sheet?
It's up to you if you want. And just can you do me a bigger favor though?
Transport.
He has to go back. Yeah, transport Brandon here back to the station, unless he's allowed to get overtime and he wants to stay.
He's not allowed overtime, but you're going to sit back.
You can wait. I don't want to get in trouble. That's not my decision, but
You might transport?
I don't care.
no. Do you want to see the jail? Is that what you're saying? Okay, he wants to see the jail.
All right, come on over here, young lady.
Can I go?
Turn that way.
I'm getting arrested?
Yeah.
I can't get arrested, please.
Honey, what would make you think that they saw you kick a teenager and you're not going to jail? You about to lose your job. You about to go to jail. Like the audacity. They just basically confronted you. Not only did you kick a child, but you lied about your identity. You lied about your age. You lied about all the circumstances of you being there. You're going to jail, my dear. You're going to jail.
Not for what? Don't make it a big deal. Come on.
Okay, what am I getting arrested for?
I will tell you. Just turn and face that way and put your hands behind your back. Okay? No. Stay in the car. Stay in the car. Just turn and face that way. Put your hands behind your back. Yep. Here, I'll put it up on top of the car. Okay.
I'm gonna start that. This is ridiculous. What am I getting arrested for? Y'all watch the footage. I never touched that little book. That girl.
We did watch the footage.
Oh my. This is
Hold on.
crazy.
Hold on. I'm gonna tighten up, or not tighten them. Lock them so they don't tighten up on you. Okay?
Am I getting arrested because I'm an adult? That's why.
Hop up.
Can you grab my phone?
Yep. No, you're gonna go back in the car. I'm just gonna make sure you don't have anything in your pockets.
Well, I'm glad you figured it out. Yes, you're going to jail because you're a child, you're a grown up, and you're getting involved in children's fights. Yes. Whoever told her, or I'm glad that the light bulb finally turned on because it was given the lights are on but nobody's home. Yes, that's exactly why you're going to jail. Yes, POP, hold it down. Somebody's gonna have to hold it down while she's in jail.
I think they get everything out.
Y'all take me to the police station?
The jail, yeah.
For what? I did not touch that.
Do you have anything in your pockets or anything that you shouldn't have?
Besides my phone?
Do you have a lighter or anything like that?
I don't smoke or nothing. So.
Okay.
Where's she going?
She's going home. Have a seat.
Jesus. Oh my God, this is crazy.
And to still be worried about where the child is going after you can put your foot all up in her face, the audacity. And look at that little raggedy mugshot. She got them bad roots.
The suspect, named Lachey Bowers, who was aged 26 upon this arrest, was charged with simple assault.
See, I told you, Black Beauty, 26, 97. That bitch is almost 30 years old fighting a little kid. 26. That is grown as hell. That is too grown now. That is ghetto as hell. To be 26-year-old jumping in this fight. Yeah, she don't want to get to that hold. What she really was trying to do was to kill some time. 26 years old at the time of this fight. That is crazy. I'm sorry. She is trustful. She has 11 years on most of the children there. She got 13 years on the child who had an asthma attack. Like, she should really be a same. But I'm gonna say this: she do look a little slow, and that's not to come at nobody. You know what I mean? She look. Let me stop.
And with obstructing official business. And with obstructing official business. 6 upon this arrest was charged with simple assault and with obstructing official business.
Assault, obstructing.
I didn't assault nobody.
Okay, well that will be determined in court, but you're at least.
God, I didn't do nothing.
Did you not give us a false name?
Because I'm an adult.
24 is bad too. Don't get me wrong. But man, 26, whew, you are too old for that, honey. You're too old for that. Like, what? If I can, last time I did body cam footage a couple of days ago, one of the people involved in the case were in the chat. They just popped in. If you're watching this, young lady, if you had the audacity to kick a 15-year-old to help your little sibling who can't fight, you're trash. You need Monique's finishing school. Like, this is really trash behavior, and I think that you should go and figure yourself out because this is crazy. 26 years old, fighting teenagers in high school. Like,
Y'all don't try to blame it on me because I'm the oldest one there. I'm trying to protect my sister.
I understand that.
So, what? I don't get it. It's a team.
And got herself hemmed up in jail because she want to get involved in some kid shit. So, you know, it's really disturbing when these folks lie too. Like they don't even be good at lying. Like she really sat there and said her birthday was in 2001. Then she said 2008, and come to find out the bitch was born in 1997. Yeah, you're absolutely trash. Fight a woman instead of a child, right? But you know the problem, Black Beauty. A woman would have gave her hands. A woman would have gave her hands. And let me say this: a 15-year-old who could squabble for real would have gave her hands too. But that's why she had to get involved in the kids fight. You know, that was so embarrassing. Like embarrassing for a 26-year-old. The fact that y'all really out here, one of your people are out here fighting kids, trash, garbage behavior. So anyways, that's all I got for you guys tonight. I am still questioning the ethicalness, I should say, of body cam footage because they exposed everyone. This was a good example though because the only person they exposed was the perpetrator. All the kids and everything, their faces were blurted out. The mom of the child was shown there, but like, what's the likelihood that someone's gonna look at 2 seconds of your mom being in a body cam video and exposing you? You know, they did a pretty good job of keeping the anonymity of these kids, but not all of these cases are done this way. A lot of these cases, they got the people and not kids, but they got the people's face all up in it. You know, so we'll talk a little bit more about that as I continue with the body cam footage. I will tell you guys, this is some of my favorite content. Like having these talks with you guys and sort of being able to sort of handpick all these different types of cases and view them and go over them with you guys. It's always been so much fun. It's been so much fun since I started doing it. So hopefully you guys are enjoying the new direction of my channel. If you guys can do me a favor on your way out, hit the like button for me. Like, share, subscribe. Thank you so much, Mr. Cliff. Cliff was here to talk about Jesus, but he still sent cash, okay? And we respect dollar bills. So thank you so much, Cliff, for the donations that you made during our show. Otherwise, I'm gonna let you guys get on with your Friday night. Hopefully, you guys don't end up in the back of a cruiser, kicking in that that barrier between you and the police, shouting that your titties out and all that. Hopefully, you guys make it safe this weekend without ending up on some body cam footage. All right. So, otherwise, I'll see you guys on the next one. Hopefully, you guys have a good night. Okay. Black Lee says, I will send you more as I watch them. Good night, everyone. Yes, please do. And everyone that is new to the channel has been subscribing, liking, sharing, all that. Please send me everything that you see. Send me all the body cam footage that you need to talk about. If you want to know what's really going on, you want to have a talk, you want to chat, please do that for me, guys. I would greatly appreciate it. Otherwise, I will see you guys on the next one. Don't drink too much. Don't get caught up in the back of a police cruiser. And don't end up on the body cam footage, all right? I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.